I'm rose gold. Money is so blue with look like work so good, this shit goes on the checks by what I made these niggas. Daycare center, I raised these niggas. Rosation. I these bitches. Hate me, love me, don't make no difference. I said something out of your rain, nigga. Bruce Lee kick like a young loop. Like dancing. Mr. Miyagi, kid hopping out the Rari, kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi, no one can stop me. Dancing. Corner stove, yeah, I work that stove. Got it at the pot, yeah, I work that stove. North Guard nigga, boy, I birthed that coast. Still in my style, can't work no more. Uptown nigga, boy, I made that swag. Mask up on you, come take that bag. Real true hustle, make that bag. Real street nigga, I don't play like that. All the way live, baby girl, I'm a real one. Let a girl up on you, go OJ Sims. I don't play with these niggas, better check my pen. Mexico flat, better check these trenches. Still like Gucci, all my children. Nigga ain't with it, be might well killing. Nigga ain't gang, I'm feeling. Cut a nigga hand off, bitch, keep stealing. You went in the horseshoe with me. Who taught that dog fooling me? I was in shootout after shootout with them niggas across the street. These niggas all off a beat. I made it all off a D. But till a nigga dead or they bust my head, we don't call off the beef. Kid hopping out the Rari, kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi, no one can stop me. Dancing. Mr. Miyagi, kid hopping out the Rari, kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi, no one can stop me. Mr. Miyagi.
Damn, Nico slamming shit.
Yo. You know I've been giving it, yeah, I've been doing it to him since a kid. I would go chill, I was finna pop out, but I'm finna do it to him since I'm lit. I'm one of them ones that left, don't look nowhere else. My nigga, this good as it get. I'm the real thing, nah, we ain't the same. These other niggas coming straight off a wish. I'm finna rock out, heard they were knocked out. Bitch, ain't no snowing on me, I refuse.
Get your ass up, hoe ass nigga.
And bitch, you better not hit the snooze. Hop on the beat and really be stepping on shit. Be doing like Draymond do. And you just a nigga that I'm stepping over the me. You ain't shit but a Tyron. Finish for really be on it. Do it to him, now I done it. On they top like a bunny. Whatever function. Better know I'm putting on it. Splash on them, I on it. Now I'm coming. Only hang with a few. Cause nigga talk like a woman. Whoever mention names in a song might as well go to court and get the point.
Hey, get down, Bill.
They been next and drop some. And looking like they dropped some.
Hey, get down, Bill.
They want me to double back, they think that I forgot something. I cut the rapper shit loose, but I'm still got it. Handle shit like I'm Drew, but now I don't hoop. But I can put you on some game, just pay attention to me, view.
Hey, get down, Bill.
Yo.
Hey, get down, Bill. God in my witness, you know I've been giving it, yeah, I've been doing it to him since a kid. I was gon' chill, I was finna pop out, but I'm finna do it to him since I'm lit. Hey, get down, Bill. Don't look nowhere, my nigga, this good as it get. I'm the real thing, now we ain't the same. These other niggas always get off the wheel. Hey, get down, Bill.
Yeah, I used to break down 28s, yeah. I used to break down 28s, yeah. Hey, I used to break down 28s just to keep my money straight. My real trappers, they relate. Sell the nuts, smoke out the shake. How much you got, I'm on the way. Don't take too long, no, I won't wait. I coach them up, draw up the plays. I'm getting paid and getting laid. I went from G's to P's, yeah. Bitch, I went from G's to P's, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pray to these trap guys, I'm protected. Take the G's to P's. Pray to the trap guys, I'm protected while I feed the streets. Boss homie threw me my first package and he said, make what you can. Turned it 28 to 56, came back and hit his hand. You always pay the plug, that showed you love, that shit make you a man. Run on the plug, you niggas dumb, you still in crumbs. Help me understand, knock off a 4A added text. On the went right back and cop the 8. Got it gone like this a race, Jim Doji runs and Dosey K. My line blinking, had them thinking I've been out here moving weight. When you start flexing and finessing, pussy boy supposed to hate. Flicky on me when we meet up, ain't no lacking, concentrate. Can't throw me off thinking we cool, I know how goofy niggas play. The closest to you try to do, you try to knock you off the way. Send him to God, he think it's safe. Send him to God, he relocated. I used to break down 28 just to keep my money straight. My real trappers, they relate. Sell the nuts, smoke out the shake. How much you got, I'm on the way. Don't take too long, no, I won't wait. I coach them up, draw up the plays. I'm getting paid and getting laid. I went from G's to P's, yeah. Bitch, I went from G's to P's, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pray to the trap guys, I'm protected. Take the G's to P's. Pray to the trap guys, I'm protected while I feed the streets. I'm on the road, was at 1P. I spent the block, came back with 3. Ran it up, I went so crazy, number doubled in a week. I'm showing love with all my bros, I put them in the game for cheap. Clean up my funds, no, I ain't dumb. It's time I start my agency. You want a job, come straight to me. You want to drive, get a class B. 100 ways I'm trying to eat. BBM, big bags to me. To play for you, it's time to feast. Get out that field, put up your cleats to keep it gangsta. Ain't shit sweet, let off that fire, how about on feet? I used to break down 28 just to keep my money straight. My real trappers, they relate. Sell the nuts, smoke out the shake. How much you got, I'm on the way. Don't take too long, no, I won't wait. I coach them up, draw up the plays. I'm getting paid and getting laid. I went from G's to P's, yeah. From G's to P's, best.
Fuck this motherfucker. He just got low. You know, he can get out here. Ain't no pussy here for us. You know what
R.I.P. to the realest from the side, Chad Butler. Hey, I know you heard of me, yeah. Another first degree. I know you heard of me. Another first degree forgot murder. It's a capital murder. I'm a pimp C, bitch, so rum in my bucks. I sold pussy on the street cause I knew nothing but sluts. Just came back from Dallas, Texas in a 6'8" lack. Bitch, I got ostrich on my seat, my candy paint red and black. When I left, I had 1, but I'm coming back with 2. And she bought a girlfriend, hey, so now I got a few. Hey, hit the website and make it do what I do. I make 3,000 in one day, so motherfuck what you do. If I told you pussy number, you would think I was fibbing. Going in and out of town, you might think I was tripping. In the game, ain't a thing coming foreign with Jag. I spent 1,000 on a Sachi shirt and left on the tag. Got a badge though, money and that bitch is legit. I hooked that hoe up with my plug and that bitch hit for a brick. Whipped it up, double back, cut them rookies some slack. Bitch, I came up corrupt, I'm selling pussy and crack. Got some kush from California, had to take me a trip. Bitch, I mailed myself a 30, made 2,000 a split. Hit the studio with sound cause I got something to say. Pussy stay up out my face cause I got something to spray. True hustler out the south, big bag man. Haters see me drop his head and get mad. And X see my new bitch and get sad. And start crying cause she eating out the trash can. Central Texas motherfucker, that's where I stay. I be in corrupt city every goddamn day. Big paper, I'm stacking. Hoes gon' let me beat they back in, cause all this dick that I be packing. A black man and a poet. Pimp C, one of the best to ever do it, and I'ma make sure that y'all know it. My best friend a real killer, so you best not trip. Pussy keep on popping off, he gon' get shot in the lip. Slow ass nigga. It's the first degree.
like Bun B, bitch. I was a king of moving chickens in my kitchen whipping. Never slipping, pop the clipping. I kept my sink dripping. Just in case the task force is flipping, they got them stitches tipping. I ain't tripping, pain dripping. Plus I got bitches stripping. Now peep this game from a heavy brother, the fatty lover. Overeating belly stuffer. Never been a petty hustler. I get his dick to your mother, cause I'm a motherfucker. Chew me up like some hubba bubba. She'll never love another. She like to eat nut butter. I need another rubber. But keep that shit undercover. I'm trying to duck a sucker. Yes, sir, Mr. Master. Hit your sister faster than pastor to the pastor. He fucked behind the church and the pastor. Seen the bitch walking almost past him. Let the window down, then the pastor. The gas, then the aster. If she had asthma, I gassed her. Told the bitch forget about her past her. Skin is yellow like hello. Booty poking like an elbow and shaking like a bowl of jello. Yeah, ho, hit the track and she ain't talking about no railroad. All she said is yes, she can't even spell no. Yeah, bro, strap like some Velcro with nail blow. Brother better have my mail, ho, before I catch a murder case and go to jail. Oh, hell no. Suckers gon' suffer. I bust a buster and this brother with this cutter from Russia. If the 12 wanna discuss you, I'd never discuss you. Throw your body in a mechanical car, crush you and crush you. Don't know what the fuck is up with Usher, but I'm burning your lover. Be at your funeral smoking with the preacher, deacon, and usher. Bust your head, have your head leaking red like a gusher. Throw your body in the water like some tissue and flush it. Chop you up like a machete, like you been fighting with Freddy. Facing belly, looking like a bowl of meatball and spaghetti. You ain't ready. All of my niggas dead, and they'll piss on you like R. Kelly and shit on you like a white freaking Lee. You stanky and smelly.
Let's go. Hey, man. A little late night open smoke, man. Shout out to all American Aborigines, man. I want to say shout out to y'all big homie, the one and only. The CEO's in the building this evening. I want to say shout out to everybody, man, that's tapped in, man. Just over. Like, share, subscribe, man. Share some of your social media platforms, man. This question I just wanted to know. I wanted to just wrap a taste with the fam, with the tribe, with you guys, man. I want to know what you guys thought. We're gonna wrap a taste about what's the difference between an American Aborigine and a Native American, right? Now, we might ruffle some feathers, right? But it's okay because it's about the truth. A lot of times, people don't want the truth, and that's a problem. You know what I mean? And that's okay as well. You know what I mean? So I just want to break that down, you guys. I want to say shout out to everybody. Shout out in the building. I want to say shout out to Reginald Jones, man. Appreciate the only builders. Shout out to Chief Crazy Overstanding as well. Appreciate the only builders. Chief Crazy Overstanding. What's we got? Kusa, Juice, Wood, War 861, George Richard III, Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama's tapped in. Shout out to Huntsville. M. Brown, Ogun Squad is tapped in. Shy Apples, piece of the guys, man. Truth is in the building. E-Knots 0407. Aborigine Mary Gal is tapped in. Belinda Simpson is tapped in. It's Dario. Peace to the guys, man. It says Native Americans are mestizos. It says simple. I don't know. I don't know if it's just that simple. I know we're going to have to talk about these social constructs, right? But I think we're going to have to put the word Indian in there as well. Because I know a lot of times people are confused. You know what I mean? So I would like to say that Indians is a descriptive term, and it does not describe Native Americans. It's not a descriptive term for them. A Native American is a social construct, just like African American, and should not be used just like African American should not be used. Okay, this is what we're talking about. So, we're gonna break this down. I want to just it's a little pop quiz, you guys. What's the difference between an American Aborigine and a Native American? You know, and all other classifications. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Anybody want to come up, and the links in the chat room as well. The rapper taste about it. Yeah, man. We've been talking about this a lot over the years, man. I think everybody should definitely know what an Aborigine, especially to these lands, are, who they are. When we talk about who are the first Americans, I mean, we're making that clear, and we're showing all the evidence, empirical evidence, to prove these things. You know what I'm saying? On top of, I mean, you guys, man. I mean, just thousands and thousands of hours of not only just the research, but just the streaming, the broadcasting of disseminating this information, man. For me, it's like I said, it's just a lifestyle at this point. You know what I mean? I live in the rabbit hole. However, when we're talking about solutions, it's not about just having fucking information. But you do have some information, you need to have some right and exact information. And that's my problem I have with a lot of things that people are saying and doing, and nobody's feels like they should be able to be challenged on the information. We always links in the chat room. Anything I say has always been up for scrutiny. Call it the Chief Holiday Challenge. Has been out for over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting on somebody to email me slavery as it pertains to the American Negro. Email it to me, chiefholiday@gmail.com. Y'all building, hit me up. Simple. Keep everything simple. We don't have to make it too difficult. And I think that's the problem. Niggas want to be too flamboyant in their conversations and just saying, I don't know. So y'all need to learn how to say, I don't know. Really? Real shit. Like, hey, man, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying about? See Bandcamp in the building. What up, y'all? What's happening? Like I said, man, y'all do us a favor, man. Share this on all your social media platforms, man. Tag us in it. And I also wanted to get into a clip we talk about. We still have to hold these pan boo boos accountable for the COINTELPRO behavior and the things that's going on. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to talk about that, you guys. We're gonna have to hold these guys accountable. They don't want to answer the questions, you know what I'm saying? I think that's really interesting. They want to talk around it, and that's really weird to me. It's something to be like, no, man, that's really messed up if there's something they didn't know. But it's like if they knew, it's like, dang, they don't want to be held accountable for it. And I think that's it's interesting, you know what I mean, to say the least. So I wanted to rap about that too as well. You guys are going to talk about that. It's like, you guys don't have any proof of this. We show this all the time. You know what I mean? And sometime at this point, yeah, I mean, we gotta say, not only is Pan-Africanism dead, it's just canceled, man. It's been dead. Pan boo boo. We say this with all due disrespect, man, at this point right now. Like, it's really sad. So, and for people to keep challenging for some stuff that they know that is not an origin of our people. You know what I'm saying? So, speaking of that, right? I had asked this question before, right? But I heard some people on the other side, the Pan-Africans, had asked somebody in the chat room, one of these chat rooms, right? The person who goes by Indian, right? And they said that could they name some people that were identifying themselves as Indians before the Europeans? So they're pressing that the Europeans, right? This is what they're doing. So I need you guys, because I asked this question before, maybe you guys catch that, or knew. Is there any, because we have this Indian thing is causes animosity in the community, and you got people who are confused, you know, like we ride the Aboriginal wave, but really they don't like to be Aborigines. They want to be Indians. Okay? Which I don't know if they're identifying the Indians with the Native Americans or what's going on, but we got to get to the bottom of this. We got to get to some truths. So yeah, I want to break that down. So I need you guys, if anybody could come up here and explain, show what people call themselves Indian first, or is this another classification that comes from outsiders? What say you guys? Press go if you truly descend from the greatest human beings in world history. And put a number one beside it if you're truly number one. It's the GOAT. Shout out DJ Cutag, man. We're down here, man. Watermelon 7. Indian equals India. Wrong. Wrong. What y'all got, man? Don't be scared to hit that link. Y'all be got so much to say any other time, especially all you naysayers. Where are you Indians at, man? I need some Indians to tell me who, where, okay? And I gave y'all a cheat sheet. Damn it. Who we got, man? Let me takers? No? No? Anybody? Anybody know? Y'all type in the chat room. Anybody know if any people that will call themselves that, identified as that before the classification from somebody else? Think about it. All right. It's not that, but I know that a lot of people are attached to terminologies, right? And they find their favorite terminology, and they get attached to it. I get it. I understand, you guys. We're not tripping on that, but we also know that there's people talk about racial integrity acts and then all these misclassifications and reclassifications and stuff that happen. Well, we know that Indian was one of the classifications that they gave us, and it's a derogatory term. You know what I'm saying? For dark people, it would even be interchangeable with the word nigger, with the hard ER. And we've documented that, we've shown these things or whatever. So it's not the fact that we're saying, hey, because we take stuff and we turn it to what it is, but we understand what that leads to the indigenous people, to the Aborigines of this land. We understand this. We understand why this is. Well, you should understand why we have created this formula for power, if you want to intellectually spar with people or whatever, but it's about solutions, it's about power. Using the word Aborigine gives you power. Not saying that you can't identify as being an Indian, none of that. No, but you need to know if somebody was to ask you whether they're challenging you or just being just very curious and wanted to know, you should be able to at least tell them what an Indian is. Okay? And where it came from. And be honest about it. And I think that's the problem that we keep having with people, man. You know, people don't want to be honest about scholarship. Everybody wants to be the biggest, baddest scholar, this and that and the third. Hey, well, you're in the right place. I'm the biggest, baddest. Fuck is you talking about? I've never not wanted that challenge from anybody that thought they was big and badass for that. But you gotta be worthy, man. You gotta know some shit. And you gotta at least know the basic stuff, and that's not fair for trying to just run and, you know what I mean? Because I'm for it. I'm bored. A lot of these other dudes don't want to spar. They don't do nothing. So I'm about that. Links in the chat. Come on in. I be talking all this crazy shit all the time. What about information? who named themselves Indians? What's their name? So if we know this is another misclassification, just like a lot of other ones that y'all don't like, right? Why do we fight over these names like this? And I don't like that. I don't like people saying that. And the same thing for more. So if you you niggas don't get happy either. Niggas same shit. Anything else? And they say, well, you guys identify as Aborigines. See, the problem that you guys have, we say we're Americans, and the definition of American is the Aborigines of the copper color races. Last time I checked, our grandparents were copper colored. Oh God, Rob. Rob, I'm entertaining you for a few seconds. What's up?
Good evening, Chief.
What's going on, man?
Not much. I see you're wondering what's the difference between the natives and the Aborigines. I'd like to have a conversation with you about that.
You got it.
You do realize, I take it that you do acknowledge there is a difference, right?
What?
You do acknowledge that there is a difference. They're two different people, right?
Between the Aborigines and the Native American Aborigines and Native Americans?
Well, what the colonizers call the Native Americans, I guess.
Well, do you understand about social constructs and classifications, right, Rob?
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. Are you for the caste system and these social constructs and placeholders that push people down? Are you for that?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so we know that black and white don't exist because those are part of that social construct, correct, Rob?
Well, whether we like something or not, it still exists.
I'm sorry. No, it doesn't exist because that's racist. I mean, we're not racist, right?
Well, we're not individually, but the system set up, like you said.
Hold on. So the system also set up a strata and creates buffers of people. It is called miscegenation. Have you ever heard of that term, Rob?
No, but I'm not really following what you're saying.
Hold on, Robert. Okay, listen. We're talking about miscegenation. Have you ever heard of this term?
Miscegenation? Sir? No.
Yes.
Teach me.
Okay. So now walk with me. Now the concept was the difference between an American Aborigine and a Native American. Now you wanted to enlighten us, but I had to edify you real fast before you take it any further. We're not going to use social constructs and caste system or whatever, because when we do, we know that that's racist, and in order for us to get past this thing called racism, and which I don't believe in, you don't believe in it either, do you?
Oh, I believe racism exists for sure. I don't support it.
No, it doesn't. See, once again, it's an illusion, sir. Just lies and hate, and you're against lies and hate, correct?
Of course. That's my whole. That's my whole.
Okay, so you come here. I got you. You come here for the best truths, and it hurts, and you understand. And I know you're the type of person that go behind us and do the research on this. But let me ask you a question. Do you know the definition of an American?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that means that there's the Aborigines of the copper-colored people that the Europeans found when they came here. Am I correct?
Of course, we just disagree
on who the colored people are. Have you ever seen a white and colored bathrooms or water fountains? You ever seen those in like films or pictures?
Oh, I see them in real life, man. I live next to one of the biggest ones in the country.
Okay. Well, who were the colored people?
The colored people that they talk about, the copper colored, they're the Native Americans, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who were the colored people that they were talking about at the water fountains, brother? Like, remember, we're here for truth. We're not here for the lies. We're for the truth. Who were they talking about? The colored people at the water fountains?
Native Americans.
Okay, so you know that's not true.
I know you believe that they were Aboriginals, right?
Wait, but I'm just saying, but you know that's not true, though, right?
I don't have any proof that it's not, Chief.
Wait. What I'm saying, though, so the definition of American is not the Native Americans. It's the Aborigines or the copper-colored people. Now, I don't know if you're colorblind or you know what like a penny is, right? But
Yeah.
color,
I know.
copper people are. I got you. But listen though, according to American law, that's the Constitution, sir, that so-called colored people, Negroes of this land are the original people of this land, aka the Aborigines. You should know this, bro. Don't keep playing. Hey, listen, you know what you should do? Hey, hold on. You know what you should do? Hey, Rob, I'm gonna give you some homework assignments. You should. It's called the UNDRIP and the ADRIP, and it's called the American Constitution. That's what you should go study, sir. Okay, and then come back and talk to me. I got you. Hey, listen. You cannot talk, Rob. We're not on the same level, brother. You can't talk to me. You're not worth, bro. You can't fuck with me. You just no, bro. You have no conversation. There's nothing that you can say. I promise. You don't know. You don't even know we're talking about miscegenation. You don't know what we're talking about, bro. You need to go do some homework. So we don't have. You need to get back in the chat room, take notes.
It's irrelevant talking about something.
You don't even know the difference between the Native American and Aborigine. I got you.
Yes, I do. The Aborigines are Australians. It has nothing to do with America. So you're just stealing the name to begin with. So you're using the word Aboriginal and the word Aborigines and they're Aborigine. They're all have three different contexts and meanings, and you're using them as one. And it's totally preposterous.
Can you, Rob? Can you please tell the people what's the difference between the Aboriginal and the Aborigine? Because maybe some of y'all slow bus shorties might not know either. So,
yeah.
Can you please tell us the difference? Aborigine. I know Turtlehead didn't know. Fuck. Hey, I'm trying to be cool, y'all, and just not trying to be cool tonight. Well, go ahead, Slav.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So an Aborigine, when you spell it with an N-E, it can pertain to a person, an animal, or a plant that has been in a country or region from the earliest of times.
Oh, you reading that right now?
Yeah.
Is that a noun?
Yep, it's a noun.
Okay, all right. Now stop right there. Now, what's an Aboriginal?
Aboriginal. So I want to make sure because I know words matter and I don't want to get one word wrong. Relating to the indigenous people.
Wait. Is it an adjective?
It's an adjective, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So an Aboriginal is relating to the
describing the noun that we just talked about. Go ahead. All right. You done? Did you finish? Or you just figured out it was just futile? It's done. Sir, what are you doing, bro? You just not reading this? Is your first time? Right. Is this your first time? Hey, sir, this okay. It's fine. Hey, Rob, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Just calm down, take a deep breath.
I honestly, I tell you the truth. I totally kind of got like chilled down.
Hey, now you for the truth or you just playing? Because it don't really matter to me, bro. You know it don't matter to me.
I actually like to have conversations and dialect with it. And,
okay, so
we can go back and forth and shit. You're
so understand. So from this perspective, right? When we talking about there's a difference between Aborigines and Native American, right? There's somebody who was here first and then didn't come here, and it's people that were either brought here or were created through miscegenation, through eugenic processes. It's just what it is, man.
Come on, you're using words that don't even go together. Eugenic process.
It doesn't even matter, bro. It's
you don't have to talk like that, dude. You're so intelligent. You don't need to try to talk like that to make it sound better. You sound.
I just keep it simple. I don't even think that's too intelligent. This is basic information. I think that all you Indians out there should know this for y'all be running y'all little mouths.
Listen, the Indians are just mad because you guys are taking some of their clout, man. You
what?
Can't admit
who got wait. Who what name of Indian that has some clout? Right.
Natives,
so
man.
Ain't no definitely no man, don't do that.
Intruding on their story.
No. Listen, you didn't know the difference between you didn't even know what an Aboriginal was until right then. You're welcome. But you've been arguing with us the whole Rob, you've been arguing for months, bro. You've been arguing for months.
And I did know, but hey, honestly, I can prove it right here because the fact that you guys are saying that you're Indians sometimes, but then other times
No,
you're
we said
saying
we
you're not.
as well as the
Yeah,
copper colored
hold on.
people, bro.
That's what
We
I'm
said
saying.
we're the copper
I
colored
know,
people, bro.
I know. But you listen, you can't say that you have all the stories that the Native Americans are telling us that are yours. You can't say
No,
that.
we don't. No, Rob. We never say nothing that the Native Americans do is our shit. They don't do
Yeah, right.
nothing we
You
do.
guys claim Cahokia. You guys claim the mountains of. You guys claim the fucking Watkins Break mounds. You guys claim the mountains of
Because those
Carolina.
predate Native Americans, sir.
Right. Those
No, they
predate them.
don't.
Yes, they
Those
do.
predate
They
Native
claim
Americans, sir.
they don't know
No,
who
they
built it.
don't.
Those
They're just
predate Native
Clovis.
Americans, sir.
No, they don't. They're just Clovis people.
You don't even Clovis is a mythology, sir.
No, Clovis.
Hey, Rob.
Clovis still
Hey,
happened.
Rob.
It's just been proven.
Rob.
No, it's not. Hold on.
Stop being
No,
pseudo,
Clovis.
bro.
Hold on. I
Rob,
want to say
you ain't
something.
even supposed to be around, Rob. You said you was
Can
gonna
I
leave us
say
alone,
something?
fair and
Can I
square. You
say
did say that,
something?
Rob.
Sure. Can I say something?
He doesn't got-
Clovis was not disproven. Clovis was just shown that it wasn't the end all be all. There's people before Clovis, but Clovis still happened. It's not like it didn't happen now.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're past Clovis, bro. So we're just not even.
I know.
So
You guys
we
are
know
talking
about Clovis
this
1 and Clovis 2. So and so we've been here. So this is our land. We need you to understand that. Oh, wait. Hey, do you know this is according to American law? Though I need you to understand that. Don't understand nothing else. According to American law, we are the copper colored Aborigines of this land. Period. And I don't know if y'all understand that. Hey, I'm sorry. Check. All you got to do is do all your checking, sir. That's all you have to do.
I have it right in front of me right now.
Go
ahead. There's a lady named Cynthia Irwin Williams. Okay, Hutalako. So it was about 250,000 years ago. She found some stuff, but she never published a report. That's was the big one you guys are trying to say. 250,000 years ago. It was like, and as soon as I looked it up, there's no supporting evidence for any of the claims. She never finished a report and posted it. The two guys who did the thing with her testified in front of the DSA on their dissertation that they could not.
What does this have to do with anything that we're talking about?
Because every single time you guys bring up a date or a site, I can go back right after you guys, and I can find out the truth, and I can come back and I can debunk you guys, and you guys don't want to face the truth. You have no answers to it.
Rob, do you have an answer for the Aborigines of the copper color races of people? Do you have a have a reason? I got you. Have you ever read the UNDRIP or the ADRIP? Yes or no? Well, then you need to go do your research, sir. See, this is what I'm saying. You're arguing about something that you don't know.
Because I never read a book. I know the other story. I know the rest of the story.
It's called American law. I got you. It's called American law. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. Science, math, and American law trumps everything.
I don't have to read a fucking encyclopedia to have a conversation.
Hey, sir, you're an immigrant. You're a Slavonic immigrant. You're a Slav. It's okay.
I'm not even a Slav, though. That's what I'm
saying. Came to America.
You can't even get that right. You can't even get that right. I'm not a Slav.
You're welcome. You are.
Not all white people are Slavs. That's what I'm saying. Everything you say just has no truth behind it, man. You can't just say things and not expect to be challenged on them.
I know that you are an immigrant to America. And we're home. So this is the point, though. Why?
You won't let me explain to you who the copper colored people are. That's the funny thing. You won't let me explain to you. It's hilarious.
How?
Dude.
How are you going to explain that?
You keep filibustering and you won't let me talk.
Go ahead.
The copper colored people are the people when he came over the fucking in Hispaniola over there on the islands. They were fucking Native Americans. They were like red in color. He talks about that being painted. They weren't fucking. They weren't you. So whatever you call yourselves, they weren't you guys. They didn't look anything like you.
Are you done? Hey, when did the Pale European invade Lithuania? When did y'all get there? When did y'all get to Lithuania? You don't know nothing about America, so maybe you know something about Lithuania or something.
Yeah, but the conversation isn't about Lithuania history, but I'm not.
Bro, you don't talk about America though. You're an immigrant. You don't know nothing about America. So, and you definitely know nothing
more about America than you,
us. Man. No, bro, you don't.
Well, I'm not going to have a dick measuring contest, man. Who cares about who knows more? Why don't we let our words speak for ourselves who knows more and have a conversation, and then the audience can decide.
No. You can't talk about us because you don't know about us.
That makes no sense. Who are you to say what I know? Who are you to say what I know? How are you to tell me what I know?
You don't know my story? How you know my story?
You don't know mine either. It goes both ways, friend.
You're an immigrant.
Okay, so you're an immigrant too. Prove it that you're not.
I'm not an immigrant. I'm not an immigrant.
You're throwing baseless claims.
I'm not.
Me neither.
I'm not.
Me neither.
Your grandma could have got deported.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mine's can't.
I know. You're talking to Sister
Your
Bethany.
great. No, I'm just this is real talk, bro. My
It's
ancestors
not
are in this
real.
ground generations for thousands of years, sir. Where are yours? We see you need to
For
honor
how
the
long?
land that
For
you
thousands of
listen.
years?
You
Come on,
need to
man.
honor.
Again.
You need to honor. Listen to me.
Again.
You need to honor. Listen to me. Listen to me. You need to honor where your ancestors are at, sir. Stop disrespecting where you from. Okay. So let's get to that. Don't worry about where I was at. All
I am
y'all
worried about
fucks
this
out there.
country.
Y'all need to worry about that. Don't worry about what we got going on. Real talk. Listen. Our ancestors are in this ground. So do you understand what that means? You need to figure out where yours are at. Ours are here. And all y'all that be talking great. Listen, Linda.
About me.
Linda, listen to me.
You're digressing.
Listen to my words, sir. My ancestors are here. Where are yours? Where are your ancestors? Where are your ancestors?
America.
Stop lying.
You're running from a Slav, dude. You're running from a Slavic.
Where?
A Slavic, white, ugly, dirty.
I'm mute. I'm let you talk. Hey, so listen, you don't know what you're talking about already. So what are we talking about?
No, that's
I don't even know what more to talk about. What are we talking about?
I really do know what I'm talking about. That's the scary part. I've researched this shit so much, dude. I already knew so much before I met you guys, but you guys pretty much turned me back into like being a nerd again, just because I was so determined to prove you guys wrong.
Undrip and A-drip, sir.
The Native Americans have been
Miscegenation,
here.
Sir.
The Native Americans have been here for over 50,000 years. They have proof they've been here for 50,000 years.
What's that proof?
Where do you want it? What kind of proof you want? You want footprints you want footprints in the desert?
No, I want bones. So we got older bones than that. I want some 3,000-year-old Native American bones, sir.
No, you don't.
Where? Yes, I do.
The Cerruti pit is no bones. There's no bones in the Cerruti pit. Where are you gonna go now, Holiday?
Where are these Native Americans at, sir? Where they at?
Which ones you want?
You said 3,000 years. I want to know where they at.
3,000 years. We have bones that are 14,000 years old. The Kennewick man, the spirit
man. No.
There's many of them. Naya's 12,000.
No.
Louisa's 9,000. Where else you want to go?
So just for the record, so pale skinned people originated here in America. That's what you're saying?
No.
Okay, let's ration this out.
None of those people were white I named. Hold
on. When did your people arrive on the planet according to science? Slavs. Slavs.
What?
When did your people arrive on this planet, sir, according to science?
Well, since we're all human beings, we're all the same.
Wait. No. Those you don't do the human being shit. Because then your ass is a monkey from Africa.
You just said in the beginning, race doesn't exist. Now you're using race.
No, bro. You're not about to do this, bro. Hey, listen. I have fun beating you up, though. I really do have fun beating you up. I really have fun talking shit to your weird ass. Listen, sir. You sound crazy, right? What are you exposing right now?
Because you just brought because you're about to base it on race. You're basing it on race, and you just said at the beginning race had nothing to do with anything.
Okay, so aren't that's what you're doing? What you're saying about the Native Americans being here 3,000, 14,000 years ago? No, stop it. Don't do that. You can't have it both ways. Don't do that. So according to science, there's only niggas on the planet 14,000 years ago, nigga.
Wrong.
So what is you talking about? Slav, stop playing, bro.
Absolute bullshit.
Okay, well, explain to me where?
You said 14,000 years ago?
Where? Yeah. Show me where the pale skinned people at.
Where can we find them? Europe, all over Asia. What are you talking about? All over the Americas? What are you talking about?
So what about Cheddar Man? How old is Cheddar Man?
What about him?
How old is Cheddar Man?
Why does it matter?
Okay, so he's 10,000 years old according to them. And they said everybody that preceded him was darker than him. They've been there for 40, 50,000 years. You know about the Grimaldi people and stuff. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No. See, yes. I'm sorry. I'm confusing dark with what?
Negro.
Do y'all see the problem that we have here? This is how y'all sound. This is how you niggas sound. Like this fool right here. Y'all sound literally like him. When we be talking to y'all be saying dumb shit. This is how y'all sound, just like this fool right here.
Yeah. It's a reality you guys don't want to face.
And let me ask you a question. With other terminologies, would Negro, would that be a Latin or Spanish term?
From Africa, buddy. From Africa.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Wait a minute. How far is Spain from Africa?
Not very far.
Okay. So have you ever heard of the Etruscans?
Yeah, I know what you're doing, dude. The conquistadors were not black. I'll say, okay, so
I
keep going.
no, see, I'm not doing none of that. I'm just saying that what you're saying don't make sense,
I
sir.
know every
So
door you guys try to
let's
back up
go.
of now, dude.
No,
Back
no,
up.
it's no door. It's no door. It's no door. I just want you dummies out here to know what y'all be saying. This is what y'all be believing in. This dumb shit this dude talking about.
It
Shut
doesn't
y'all
require
dumbasses
belief.
up.
No, we don't have
Nah,
any
I'm gonna
beliefs.
get.
We have
I
no
don't believe
beliefs,
shit.
holiday.
I do not believe nothing.
Well, no,
Nothing.
what are you talking
Right.
about? Your whole life is based on a belief.
I don't believe nothing.
We don't
I
have
only,
beliefs. People
only,
like me,
only
not a
speak on
coincidence. We
evidence.
don't have beliefs. We don't have beliefs because it doesn't require our beliefs. It's just facts.
I
Whether,
asked you,
whether I believe it or not, it's
where
true.
would show me some pale skinned people in Europe, bro. You said it's not about color. Well, then everybody
Yeah,
was okay. So where were the pale skinned at in Europe 14,000 years ago?
14,000 years ago. Oh, all across Germany, all across the Slavic regions, all across the Middle East. What are you talking about? Everywhere, all across Greece, all of that area.
What's your evidence of this? Where can I get this source of this?
They have cave
What's it about?
findings, artifact findings. They have found bodies in Europe that are old. I have to look up the name of the one again. Yeah, there's multiple findings, but again, they don't really focus on race more than they do genetics of them. So the genetics of them is what really focus on.
Oh, okay, so you just try to look past the
Well,
the,
because like you said earlier, race is race
you
doesn't matter.
you don't use that no more, right? So now you got the same genes as Africans, genetics as Africans.
No,
Or you don't. Oh, you don't know. You don't have the same genetics as Africans, right?
nope, not
Okay, gotcha.
not
Hey,
people
Rob,
from
I'm gonna
Africa.
let you go, bro. I can't with you, bro. Bro, that sound crazy. You know that sound crazy, right?
No, it doesn't because you don't
No,
understand
no,
the
no.
evolution.
Is
It's
it,
very
no,
the
that sound crazy,
migration.
bro.
Hold on,
Where did you
I want
migrate
to have a
from,
conversation
monkey?
about the migration of
Slav.
humans.
Come on,
You don't
fam.
understand the
Slav.
migration of human
When
beings
did
ever.
y'all migrate into Europe, sir? I don't care about that.
Who
Do you know that? Do
y'all?
you know the question of
That's
that?
what I'm
When did
saying.
they
Your
bring
mind
y'all
is
ass
so
into Europe?
narrow. Your mind is so
Uh,
narrow. I don't understand why you can't
No, no,
comprehend.
no, no, no. You just said you wasn't African. You didn't have the same. You're not the same people as Africans. So you're making it
Yes,
specific
because
because you're a racist. Fuck.
Lithuanians didn't come for thousands and thousands of
I'm
years
sorry.
after the Africa
Okay.
migration, buddy. That's what
Oh,
I'm trying to tell you, Chief. I'm trying
wait
to
a minute.
explain to you the
Wait a minute.
complexity of the human
So
migration
Africans. So
story.
Africans migrated into Lithuania, and then
No,
what happened?
no, they didn't. That's what I'm saying. You're not understanding it because you won't even let me get a word in. You just
Well,
want
how
to
did the
take down
people in Lithuania get there?
over human migration. There was already
Where the fuck did they migrate from?
there was
Where
already
the fuck?
hominoids.
Where did they migrate from, sir?
They came from Europe and Asia. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
okay.
Out of Africa,
Just pay
but it
attention.
was
I'm
probably like
sorry.
50 to
Okay, so
50 to
where did they
60,000
come from?
years.
So you're an African monkey. So your people migrated
No,
from
no one
Africa.
came from
So when did
monkeys.
they become pale skin?
Oh, they estimate probably 20 to 25,000 years ago. Is the pale skin started becoming very prominent.
You do know that's a lie. You know that's a lie. What, Rob? Put in the back chat. Why Rob? Hey, for the record, Rob is making things up right now.
Everything
You know that, right?
everything
You
I
know
say
you're
can be
making it up.
everything
Don't
I
do that,
say can be
Rob. Hey,
verified.
Rob, this is really funny. Rob, you say you smart?
Yeah,
I thought you
smart
said you
enough.
studied. Where you studying? Mickey Mouse Club, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? That shit is garbage. What you just said.
You
Hey man,
fool.
are you ready to go? Are you done?
I
I've
don't
had
know.
fun. I've had fun. Trust me.
I want to talk to you all night, brother. I
Hey, so
like
I thought you dummies out there. Hey, yeah, but I don't even want to kick you out, man. Cause yeah, bro, you know you can't. You need to go study some more. Undrip,
Yeah,
A
I'm
drip,
not causing trouble no more, dude. I don't want no more trouble.
undrip,
I just want to
undrip,
debate.
A drip.
I want to debate. I want to have a serious conversation about this topic because we need to
I
solve this
just we
problem.
just did. You don't know what you're talking about. Undrip, A drip. American law says that who we
Hey,
are.
Holiday. Hey, you don't believe the Earth is flat, do you, Holiday?
Hey, American law.
Holiday, you don't believe the Earth is flat, do you?
I don't believe shit.
Please tell me that at least you don't believe the Earth is flat.
I don't believe anything.
All right. Yeah, because the Aboriginals probably use the stars to navigate. So.
Okay, so are we done with the Native American conversation?
No, we didn't even talk about. We never even talked about the Native Americans being the Aboriginals when you don't want to talk about it because you have no.
Wait.
I can explain the migration path from the original Native Americans that came here.
Listen. Say that again.
I can explain the original migration path from the original people that still speak.
You can't explain your migration pattern, sir. Do that first.
I can, but I don't want to because it's irrelevant.
No,
It's irrelevant to the conversation.
Yours. I'm interested in the Lithuanian migration story.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to the conversation. You know what it is. You want to digress to anything except the conversation topic.
When did y'all become Slavs, sir? That don't make sense.
We never were Slavs. I told you that. The Slavic people are a very distinct people from a very distinct region. They only encompass a small area of fucking East Asia. You guys act like they're all white people. You guys talk about me being uninformed and ignorant and pseudo. That's the most ignorant statement ever. Not all white people are Slavs. Stop saying that. You sound ignorant.
I'm talking about you. I don't care about all that.
You got Franks, you got Gaelics, you got so many different types of white people. It's like it's such a fucking. I mean,
right? But they wasn't there first, though. You understand what I just said, right?
Of course I do. You think everybody arrived at the party at the same time? The party took place over 100,000 years.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about it. You know what I'm talking about.
Let's talk about the Africans, how your people in Africa enslaved your Lithuanian people and captured them and took them back to Africa.
That never happened, dude. Are you out of your mind? That never happened to my people.
Wait. So the Barbary slave trade never happened.
It didn't go up to Lithuania, I'll tell you that.
So the Barbary slave trade never happened, sir.
I didn't say that. That's what I'm saying. You're trying so hard to reach for anything.
Well, I want to talk about that though, because we don't.
You don't want to talk.
I do. I want to talk about the Barbary slave trade. I want to talk about the slave trade for 400 years in Europe.
Okay.
I want to talk about that.
Okay. How about this? I want to talk about it too. I want to talk about the transatlantic slave trade. I got 650,000 pages of documents that prove that slaves came over here on ships. How about that?
Yeah, they call Europeans.
No, they're called
Slavs.
There's like I said, I have 650,000 pages written down of who they are, what color they were, their names, who came over here. It's called the Transatlantic Slave Trade Registry. It exists. Go look it up. 650,000 pages. Explain that if it never happened. There's no fucking evidence. There's no evidence of any white slaves coming over here. Indentured servitude is not slavery.
There's no such thing as white slaves. It's just Slavs. What are you talking about? See, remember, black and white don't exist. There was white slaves. There was white slaves. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's called Slavs, Slavonic people. It's no black or white.
Slavonic.
Slav.
You don't even know what it means. What's Slavonic? There's no such a word as Slavonic. Oh my God.
This is
the Slavic people are from eastern fucking the block of Russia. They're like Russian more than
what y'all doing here then?
Lithuanians are not Russians. We're not Russians in any way.
So what about the migration pattern to America? So you didn't migrate to America? Hold on. Did Slavs migrate to America? Yes or no?
Everybody migrated to America.
Okay, so what are you talking about then? So if you find yourselves anywhere else around the planet, anywhere else other than that, that means that you wasn't there originally, correct?
No one was.
And people
humped
on y'all. I got you and created. I got you, brother. No. We're gonna edify your ass, sir. When you come over here, I'm gonna keep you running every time because you're not gonna get away with none of this you talking about, sir. So I want to get back to you Slavs. Okay. Now, when they was capturing y'all up for 400 years in Europe,
700 years.
Did this happen?
It wasn't me. It was the Slavs. The Slavic.
Why were they doing this to y'all?
I'm trying to tell you right now.
Because you didn't have a homeland. Because you had to. If you don't have a place of home, you have to be up under somebody else. You do understand that, right?
Yeah, I understand everything, but you're not
okay. Also, if the Slavs are minority race of people on the planet right now today, because you like race, so we're gonna give you your race. 500 years ago, did you have more? Did you have more people then or less people then? Like you see what I'm saying? So you were even more of a minority 1,000 years ago, 2,000. You didn't exist.
No one's 7,000 years ago.
Slav. So what the fuck are you talking about 14,000 years ago in America? Why y'all talking?
I'm saying those are Native Americans.
No. We're not
I
about to
didn't
do
say
that
they're
though.
whites.
We're not about to do that though. And then what you're not about to do too is start talking genetics. Genetics has nothing to do with genealogical DNA tests. See, this is what y'all like to do.
You're out of your mind, Holiday.
Yeah,
You're going crazy. You're floundering. You're floundering. You're floundering. No, I am not sued at all. You're just floundering around because you have nothing. You're going off of nothing. You're blabbering.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Do you know anything about the COINTELPRO and the CIA pushing pan boo-boos? You know anything about that? Because you be over there with them, so I just wanted you. Did you know anything about COINTELPRO?
Pan boo-boos. Do I know what COINTELPRO is? Yeah, it's not happening, guys. You guys are not that important. Sorry.
Wait a minute. It's not happening anymore. It's over.
No, I said it never happened. You guys aren't that important. You guys have this delusions of grandeur.
Wait a minute. You're here all the time. So that's first off.
Yeah,
We're not talking about. We hope that COINTELPRO. We're talking about in the pan boo boo community. The pan boo boo community, we know for a fact, it's funded still today by the CIA. That's a fact.
All right.
Y'all know I said as a matter of fact. Why they not challenging that? Why they not saying no? It's not true. Q-Butter, where you at?
Everything's a fact with you guys, except nothing's a fact.
Fact.
Listen, I can destroy you by not even getting upset, not over talking you. I can actually have a conversation. The original Native Americans come from a place called in Siberia. The place is called Tulia. Okay. Now you can go there today. Listen, if you stop and don't interrupt me, you can go there today, and the people there still speak a language that's very similar to the Cherokee and a couple other Native American languages today. It has the same it has the same pronunciations, the same.
Hey, well, guess what? Guess what, asshole? This older here. So
I'm not saying there's not, but I'm saying I'm just telling you where they came from.
I'm teaching right now, sir. You're learning. So this is what y'all don't know. And we've talked about this and we've shown this, that we have older language in America. So every other language on the planet is a derivative of languages from America. Y'all can respect that or check it.
What's the name of the language from America?
I'm sorry, bro. Whatever you want to call it, that's what you call it. I just say what I said.
Where's it at? Where's it written?
I just say what I said. I just say what I said.
Where's the evidence of the language?
I just said what I said.
Yeah, okay. That's
I just said what I said.
Okay,
I just said what I said.
It's totally
You catch up.
Where's the evidence of the language? Speak a word of it. Speak a word of the language.
Sir, if you know the answer to that, you wouldn't be asking me.
No, because you think it's English.
So you don't know the answer to that, right?
English comes from a goddamn country called England.
Sir, listen. So listen.
I know all your stories.
No, you don't.
English doesn't come from America, you psychopath. Get out of here. You even know. I know you know this shit. I know some of these things are even too far-fetched for you, man.
Hey, when you going to debunk me? Why don't you go not a coincidence and go debunk me? That's what you do. How about that? Hey, man, you ready? Is you ready?
We debunk you every day.
Can we get some other food? Can y'all give me Professor James Smalls or somebody, please?
You guys better hope I never get a computer at my house, dude, because it'll be that day.
Y'all go dig somebody up, man. Something, man. What is y'all doing?
You guys,
you other niggas scary. Y'all be sending this troll right here, man. This dude is not ready.
I'm ready. I was born ready.
Bap, where your kids at?
Sweet.
Hey, my bad, y'all. Bronze, what up?
What up?
Teach Deer. What? Hawkeye. The Abo way.
Hawk School, Don DeMarco. Oh, yeah. I digress.
A Thompson's History 101.
Yo, A1. Yo. No.
What is happening? Anybody else, man?
Man, you talking to a Slavic cave beast.
I love that. Slavic cave beast. This guy. Slavic cave beast, dude.
Hey, bro. It's I mean, listen, fam. I'll just be trying to tell you, man, like we Trump tight over here, y'all. Like all y'all have going on for yourselves is start trying to come with something.
Your guys' boat is fucking sinking, dude. You guys are leaking. You guys got to fix. You guys got holes in the hull. Get out of here, dude.
Really?
Come on, man. This shit is good. You guys can't believe this shit. After all the shit your guys' ancestors went through, you guys trying to pull this shit. That's a disgrace, man. Think about the people who died to get where you're at. You're gonna pull this shit to them and try to say they didn't exist and they're
Do
nothing.
you know what's so crazy about what you're saying right now?
That's
And those
pathetic.
people that died are our ancestors, fuck boy.
No shit, fuck boy. They give
Okay, so worry
some
about your
respect.
ancestors. Our ancestors whooped your ancestors' ass, and they let your ancestors come over here, your dumb ass.
Okay.
Our
Yeah,
ancestors
sure.
kept your ancestors pets, nigga. Fuck is you talking
Oh.
about? So listen, remember that.
It
So
doesn't even
watch
make
your
any
mouth.
sense. It's not
No,
even
I said
possible. It's
it's not
impossible.
possible. It's really possible. It's absolutely
No.
possible.
Where did it
It's
happen? Where
absolutely
did it happen?
possible.
Where did it happen? Where?
Where your people came in at?
Where did it happen? You tell me where it happened.
Where
You
they
said
get
it
off the
happened.
boat at?
Tell me where. You the one that said it
Where did
happened.
y'all get off the boat at? Niggas was owning y'all. Shut up.
Really? Where? Really?
Yeah.
Where's the proof of this?
Bro, you show me your records. I'll show you.
You got proof of nobody. You're out of your goddamn mind, dude. You guys couldn't even walk
You
across the
done?
street. What are you talking about, dude? You're fucking telling me you guys
You
brought
done? Are you through?
fucking silly shit, dude.
Hey, Rob, I'm not getting anything out of this conversation, bro.
Yeah, you're getting what you need to get. A wake up call. Bap is the only
Tom,
one that truly believes this shit
step
still.
up one. What? Hey, y'all, yeah. Are y'all good? Everybody good out there? Put the link right there. Quiet Storm, Sean, Shalom.
Man, let's get some more people on here, man.
Man, we try to get some new, bro. This guy suck. Rob, you suck, bro. You need to do some more research, man. What y'all doing?
I got so much shit written down right in front of me. You wouldn't believe how much I've been writing down and researching.
It might not be relevant to nothing though. We talking about.
Well, of course not to you. You don't like it. You ain't gonna like what I got written down. Believe me on that one, friend.
I'm just saying, it's probably not relevant to nothing.
What do you want to know? Hold on a second. Let me go in my bag of tricks.
I want to know about Slavonia. I don't care about that.
There's no such thing as Slavonia. You find it.
I want to know why them people was rounding y'all up for 500 years.
How about this? Hey, how about this? One of the first things I ever wrote down is one of the things I seen in a video with AP, and it was when he said verbatim. He's like, "You mean verbatim?" He's like, "Yeah, verbatim." That shit was great. That was one of the first things I ever wrote down in my book. Verbatim. Verbatim. I was like, I gotta get this guy a verbatim, dude. After that, I knew it was on.
What the fuck is
it's so tragic. It was.
You were on a panel one time, and you said you were trying to use the word verbatim, and you said it was verbatim, man. And the guy's like, "Fucking verbatim." He's like, "You mean verbatim?" And you were like, "Yeah, whatever. Fuck all that shit or something." I was like, everybody's laughing at you. It was pretty good.
Yeah, man. I don't speak the white man's English that good.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, I got left off your panel, so who the fuck am I to make fun of anybody? I look like an idiot too.
Actually, I can.
That ain't the white man's English.
I know. I like fucking with Rob. Rob like.
Yeah, I know. Fucking with you.
He loves it too. He says, "See, I know it's all right, man. It's all right." I'm about it.
He wrote it down too. Hey, but Ab, he wrote it down though. He a fan, bro. Hey, man, listen.
You ever hear the Red Deer people, the Red Deer Cave people of China?
We're back in China now.
Well, we just go everywhere because you guys are everywhere, right?
Bro, why did these people round your people up, man? Why they do this?
Well, because throughout history, different people were needed for slavery. So whoever's available at the time and it puts up the least amount of resistance, they usually get to be the slaves.
Damn. But so are you clear on not saying white Slavs and all that type of shit? Because it's just only Slavs.
You just say Slavs. You don't have to say white Slavs. It's kind of like
right, but it's only Slavs are specific though. Am I correct?
No, you're not. You're totally.
Wait a minute. Are Slav not specific, or is it like what? Is it not specific?
A Slav itself.
A Slav is a Slav.
A Slav is a Slav. Yes, not a white.
A Slav is a Slav. So it's not a Chinese Slav. It's not an Australian Slav. It's not an African Slav. It's a Slav, right?
Yes, not a slave. Not a slave. Not a slave. A Slav.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
No.
See, you know where I'm going, right? Hey,
I already know. I know all your doors, dude. I know you guys. I watch you guys all day long, every day.
So, just for the record, Slav is slave.
No, it's not. No, it is fucking not.
Yes, it is Slav.
No, it's not, slave.
Okay, listen, y'all. This is why I don't. This is why I do this, y'all. This is the transferring of influence of power taken from these beasts. You know what I'm saying? He knows what it is. He knows what it is. He knows when he knows that it's only a specific people or Slav, and we can just pull it up right now.
Of course I know that. I've been arguing that. You guys are the ones that are saying all
the
Caucasians are
base.
Slavs.
No,
You guys are the ones that say that.
I say a Slav is a Slav. I don't care about all that. I don't check y'all DNA for.
You may say that, but other people don't
Slavs.
say that. Other people say
Slavism.
all white people are Slavs.
Hey, listen.
So if you keep it real 100% like that, then I'll keep it real with you. If you say that, then a Slav is a specific white person.
I say I don't know. I say I can't deny. Confirm that.
All right. Well, then I respect that at least. Hey, I'll respect that any man that says he doesn't know something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of making it up.
Hey, I just gotta keep it real. I'm just saying I can't deny or confirm that. However, but this be specific though. Slav is a thing, so we can't say Black Slav. Am I correct?
Yes, and I looked up the history. I totally understand the history of the Slavic people.
But it's not a Black Slav though, correct?
But
so what? So that means okay. So that means that we're not slaves. Now here's another assignment for you. Can you since you believe that all Black people are slaves?
No! Don't put that on me, Bobby. Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. I didn't say that, dude. I didn't say that, dude. That's a ridiculous statement. I didn't say that. I said that there were some Africans brought here as slaves. I didn't say every African was a slave.
Africans don't have that story though. They don't believe that. Hey, y'all, we had an interesting conversation last night too, and I want to hear from some people from the islands. I thought it was interesting that you guys, Master Meticulous, I want you to chime in on this first. That the people from the island don't identify as being slaves. Y'all ever noticed that? And I wanted definitely, especially Zab or somebody. I want to talk to somebody from the islands. You guys, if you guys are peeking in right now, can you guys please chime in and tell me, if you guys have slave narratives and stories in your British colonies. Because I think it's really interesting that that we the only people that have this story when they supposed to have this story too, right? Are they supposed to have the same story that we have in the Caribbean islands?
Yep, they do have the same. Yeah, they have the same story. I went there on my honeymoon, and I went to a history museum down there, and I talked to people down there, and that was even before I even knew what Aboriginal Americans were.
Hey. Go.
I sat down and smoked a big old joint with a fucking local island guy there, dude. He was freaking coolest guy I ever met. He's telling me about all the island life.
Did he tell you he was a slave? He was a descendant of slaves?
Yeah, he did. Well, he didn't say directly. Wow. He didn't directly say.
Slav, you're the only slave, man. Nobody talk like that. Y'all the only people that could raise your hand for that term. Slave is only your people, sir.
No, it's not. You stop doing that. Bring up the definition.
Have you ever met a person from the island that identifies themselves as slaves, brother?
Well, of course not. They're not a slave now, you idiot.
Brother, mute your mic right now. We having a conversation with the guys. Come on, brother. You learn something right now. I'm gonna let you chime in.
Peace to everybody. What's up?
Master Meticulous. Rob, let me eat on a little bit tonight. We have some fun.
I see what you're on. So you asked me, have I ever heard anyone refer to themselves as a slave?
Yeah, like, do they even like? It just kind of dawned on me last night that they don't identify as that. Like, think about it. I know a lot of people from the islands, met them throughout the years. They don't be like, hey man, we came up from Africa as slaves and we got our ass beat by pale skins in Jamaica and Haiti, and you understand what I'm saying? They don't have that story. Why?
Nah, I never heard that story. And as I talk to people all over the world, I don't think nobody got that story. You know what I'm saying? We just get it from a story, and we all magnified it and talked it up. We were talking this whole little game up against ourselves.
It wasn't us. It was them.
Who do you talk to around the world?
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh,
I was
wow.
talking to Chief Holiday.
Hey man, he got WhatsApp. What's wrong with you, Rob?
I can take 3 abos on at one time. It don't matter to me.
No, you can't. Neither one of us.
I mean, Chief, he might can, but somebody got to participate. I ain't participating. You hear me, Chief? He might can and participate.
AP, you got it. What'd you say, AP?
Gay as hell. Somebody can take 3 elbows at the same time. If you don't get
God, get out! You're the one. Hey, you're the one thinking about it. I didn't think about that.
You're a Slavic beast. It's in your culture, bro. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer, big brother.
You're the guy from the South, dude. You're the guy from the South. We all know about that. Fucking your cousins.
Listen, bro. You can't eat off our niggas up. You ain't Jeffrey Dahmer house, bro.
Yeah, go find your sister, Cletus.
Hey, what's up, Bap? You know, even when Chief was just talking to dude, you know what I'm saying? He was being a separatist and like, nah, that ain't my culture. I ain't never. But that was y'all. That was them. That's what he keeps saying, but he don't understand. So that's when everything changed. And Chief started like, well, you the Slav, and it's because of your own words, like you saying, oh, your family was this and your family was that. Hold on, let's just speak for our own family. You could say y'all people was kings and queens somewhere, but you're not. You telling somebody else's family that they was in the gutter somewhere, under a boat somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
Jesus.
I don't know. That's what I'm hearing.
No, that's not even how it works. You guys just don't understand how genealogy and history works at all. You guys totally don't get it.
Yeah, because
please explain to us.
And history don't go together because
you have 4 grandparents. Okay, you have 4 grandparents.
Genealogy
your 4 grandparents
in history. I haven't seen any history that
you have 4 grandparents.
So
your 4 grandparents had 16 grandparents. Your 16 grandparents had 32 grandparents. Your 32 grandparents had 64 grandparents.
You know, I heard that about 5 years ago from Empress Holbrook. And she was more elaborate, and I could tell y'all still talking points and y'all turn them around. But what I was saying is what they got to do with history. I've never heard anybody ancestry or genealogy.
It has everything to do with history. There's a reason why you guys can't go back to these Abo times because there is none written down and you don't have none.
So I would say that I would say that it wouldn't be found in history. It's found other places, and that's what I'm saying. So you trying to find it in a book, like, oh yeah, they don't say that about that in this book or this book or this book. That's because we don't let people in our business.
No, not a book. I didn't say a book. You can't find anything. There's no archaeological, genealogical, scientific, mathematical evidence of any of this ever happening.
But you're saying that it would happen in a book. To acknowledge it, I have to see it somewhere. So you're saying it to be wrote down and acknowledged somewhere. So that's why I mentioned the book, sir.
Wait a minute. So once again, brothers. Like we understand that this dude right here does not know what he's talking about. It's just like talking to it don't make sense. Stuff he's saying does not make sense. Once again, the Aborigines are the copper colored races of people that they can't. Why we got to argue anywhere past that?
I have evidence to support that the copper colored races are the Native Americans, which are the A, B, C, D,
where's it at?
And X haplogroup.
Show me that. No. Can you please show us this? No haplogroups, none of that. No talking about that. No.
Because all Native Americans come from Siberia.
No. So let me ask you a question. Do Native Americans have European ancestry?
It's irrelevant.
Okay. So are you done?
No, because
you say that was irrelevant.
You don't have no information,
Instead of answering a question, you never answer questions. You answer questions.
No, you didn't answer the question. No, you didn't answer my question. I asked you a simple question. Modern Native Americans that you see on reservations, do they have European ancestry?
I don't know. Take a DNA test to find out. I don't have to find out.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about, can they trace their grandparents to Poland?
No.
Is that real? Oh, are we gonna? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say, dude.
You're gonna say that? That's what you're gonna
say? Now you're gonna try to now you're gonna try to blend 80,000-year-old people.
Hey, you didn't look up miscegenation? the whole time you've been sitting there? You never looked that word up?
I don't need to.
But you should, because you're ignorant right now,
No,
or just dumb.
You're not
Yeah, you're ignorant.
understanding.
Hold on. You need to look it up real fast. Look it up real fast.
I got a
Real
question,
You're
fast.
not
Chief.
understanding, dude.
Hey, look it up. Why bro go real fast? Look it up real fast.
Hey,
Miscegenation.
Chief, I got a
Let me
question,
spell it for
but
you.
I got one for him because he had mentioned something earlier, and I just wanted
Because
to
I'm
get
giving you
something clear.
a message of miscegenation, sir, tonight. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Okay, I heard him say something about like the way that the Native Americans took. A lot of people tend to think that a lot of I would call Mexicans have Native American ancestry. Do you think that, Rob? Are they closely related when it comes to ancestry?
Who? The white people and the Native Americans?
No, Native Americans and Mexicans, quote unquote.
Modern Mexican.
No, see, here's the problem. There is in South America and Mexico, there is a Native American presence. Or I'm sorry, Native American presence, but it's not what you're thinking because the colonization of the Africans.
It's not what we're thinking, huh?
Well, can I explain? It's because the Africans and the Spanish and the colonizers were so much in part of how they spread there over there that they decimated the normal population. So they actually don't have that much left. But yeah, there is Native Americans in there.
All right, so check this. And this is what's so crazy about this, right? I was watching this clip. I'm gonna have to find it, you guys. And it was talking about the cartel. When people mess up loads and stuff like that or whatever, they get the Indios out the jungle, the brown ones. That's what they call them, the brown ones. The Indios or the brown ones. Indians mean brown people. Yeah, it's just that simple, y'all. I need everybody.
No, it's not that simple, dude.
I ain't just talking to you, brother. I ain't talking to you. This is for all you Indians out there. Shut the fuck up. It means brown.
We ain't talking about you mayonnaise farts.
I'm not. This is the last time I'm gonna tell y'all this. Stop being stupid. Okay.
If just being a different color, like brown, makes you what you guys are, whatever you claim to be, then why aren't Indians you guys?
What was they called before the colonizer came here and called them Indians, right?
No, I'm talking about Indians, the dot people, the dots, the India.
What was they called before the colonizers got there and called them that?
Oh, I don't know. They're brown.
All right, then do your fucking research, man. You just doing colonizing.
No, I'm saying you don't look like an Indian. I'm not talking about a Native American. I'm talking about an Indian from India. You don't look like that.
See, now you're racist, bro. All right, bro. So what was they called before the colonizer got there, bro? Colonizers called them Indians, just like they called us Indians. Hence,
I'm not talking about Indians from America. I'm talking about India, the country of India.
Bro, that place wasn't called India before them people came there, bro. That was just became India in like the fucking 40s, dude, under British control. So I'm asking you a question, a simple question. What was they called before the colonizer?
How is that relevant to the
it's very relevant. So answer it, bro. You will understand. You can't understand.
It's irrelevant. It's not proving anything. It's not proving anything.
It is. If you don't understand how God's mind works. So just answer the question, and I'm gonna walk you there, young man.
It doesn't mean anything. You're answering an irrelevant question
or not, bro.
It's an irrelevant question, Bab.
You know it's not.
What was the country? What was the country of India called before the like? That's gonna
prove something. What was they people called? Because you keep calling them Indians and this, that, and third, and you confusing your goddamn.
No, let's see. They were never called blacks. They were never called Africans. They were never called Native Americans.
Bro, what was they called before, dude? Simple.
It doesn't matter.
Just say you don't know, and you don't know shit, man. Just be honest, bro. Because you already said you was gonna leave us alone.
No.
Hold on, Rob. Hold on, Rob. Don't cut me off, please. You already admitted after the debate, you doing the debate before the debate, you say you will leave the Aboriginal community for good. Leave us alone. After you lost the debate, bro, and you're still around. So on that, I just want you to at least, if you're gonna be around, Rob, which you ain't supposed to be, you're violating your contract, which I knew a sloppy would. I knew a sloppy would get down.
He said he lost. He admitted it.
Yes, he said he lost, and he said
I didn't say I lost. I didn't say I lost.
Rob.
He said I lost. He said I lost in the chat. Of course, the chat's gonna say I lost.
Rob Noxious, I will pull.
I'm not gonna win a popularity fucking debate or a popularity contest.
Rob, I will pull the video up. You even said, you said, before I leave you guys alone, can you please send me to the honky hole one last time, bro? You even told me to do that to you, brother.
I never said I lost.
I remember witnessing from the chat. I mean, or from the
play it again. Play it again. Prove me wrong. I guarantee I didn't say that.
I'm about to play it right now.
Play it up. Yeah, bring it up. I never said I lost. It was a popularity contest. Your team was totally balanced. I had people watching that said I won. All my facts are 100% factual. You can look up everything I said.
Everybody be quiet. We about to play the debate between Rob Noxious. And now let me find the part.
I beat you with no sources on a phone in my garage.
All right, hold on.
I could beat all you guys from my garage. This is my temple. This is my temple.
Hold on, let me run it back, you guys. I'm about to run it back.
This is my temple. My man cave. I got so much shit written down. Fuck with you guys with. 1619, the first African. You want to know his name? You want to know his fucking name? We know the name of the first African.
Look, y'all, I'm about to run it back right now, y'all. Here it goes. Screenshot, run it back. I'm about to let y'all hear it out of his own mouth. Y'all, Rob is a liar. Y'all, here it go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Can you pull my screen up, Chief? Appreciate that. Let's get it. Like
I said, definitely.
I'm going back in the chat app power.
I appreciate that, Sister Soul. Yep.
There's no actual opinion that I fucking lost besides the biased opinion in this chat and here. So I don't really consider.
Listen, Rob, I don't even fuck with none of the chat, and I'm telling you that.
Exactly.
Yeah, we fuck with you, Rob. Hey, listen, Lucky. Hey, Rob. Lucky is not a coincidence was going for you, bro. And now they ended up not because you lost, bro. So this is unbiased opinion, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely unbiased. You got to laugh with, but
give me your word, bro. Adios, my G. Peace, bro. See you later, Rob. You can remove yourself from the panel, bro. Peace.
No, I want to get kicked. Kick me. Give me the last.
Man, just be a man. I want you to be a man of your word, bro. Because I don't want to do that. Because that's rude. I want you to be a man.
Give me the last. Get out of here, hillbilly Slav, and go into cracker.
All right, man. This time you going
the honky hole for good.
Yeah, you're going in the honky hole for good, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, nowhere did I admit defeat at all.
I like it though. I respect it. You want to get shoved.
I knew you wanted to get me off the panel, so I was like, whatever, fuck it. I wanted to leave, so I got out of there. But nowhere did I admit defeat. I can defeat you anytime. I can defeat all you guys anytime.
I missed that debate, so I would like to know what y'all was talking about.
Man, it was a massacre, bro.
We're all.
Say what?
We're Olmecs in the Americas, and we're people in the Americas before 50,000 years ago.
And so as soon as he entered accept the debate for the Olmecs, he lost automatically just by the natural information.
There's no Olmecs in America. I proved that. I proved it.
You didn't prove a goddamn thing, you Slavic liar.
Go ask ChatGTP. Go ask ChatGTP right now.
Wait. Can you explain to us how you proved that?
Yeah,
Chief,
research.
if I can recall, I don't think that he even had a share screen,
He
and he
didn't say
asked
he
somebody
had
to
no
share
sources. So
screen.
what did he research?
Hell shit. He did a
Research.
fucking
Hey,
Slavic
Supreme.
talk.
Hey,
Hold on. Hey, Rob, you
you,
cannot
And
have
so,
no sources.
Chief,
and
I
Rob,
had it
so he
all. I had it
shouted
all
out to
written
the
down.
chat to go Google it and
no,
go look it up, but he
I had
couldn't share his
no. I
sources
read.
that he
I
had.
wrote.
He
I
never
wrote it all
provided
down.
one. He never provided one archaeologist,
I am
anthropologist,
the source.
or
I am the
historian.
source. I am the source.
hey man, don't be taking my shit, Rob.
Yeah,
Don't do
you a
that.
source of mayonnaise, and please,
Don't do that.
that's what you
Yeah,
the source
bro,
of.
Rob
Man,
didn't
I
do.
was. Man, I was
Rob
saying
didn't
that in
do the research.
1998. I was saying that in 1998.
You're
I
right.
am the source.
Hey, but Chief
You was
and
born
Bap, I got both of
Mayonnaise,
y'all on here. Look,
getting
mayonnaise,
headstrong.
please, nigga, you
Yeah,
ain't
so.
doing shit.
hey, I've been saying for a long time that sometimes myself and a lot of other people shouldn't be on here debating just the way y'all do y'all information, because they really think that they on to something sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hey, he
We
do
are on
really.
to something.
He actually thought he
We're
knew
on to
something.
something all the time. We're on to something all the time.
Here's the problem though, right? And this is what we have to know, right? Once again, the word slave comes from Slav. Period.
No, it
Don't
does
put
not.
don't
The
put
word Slav comes from slave.
I would say, Rob, if
I
I was
mean
looking
that
at
sounds
it,
hey bro, you know
if
that
I
sounds
was
crazy. Do you know that
if
sounds
I was
crazy?
looking
What
at
you
it a
just said.
certain kind of way, so Rob, did you look at that in the word etymology dictionary, or did you just saying that just to make
No, he just
yourself
want to
feel
be
You
good?
guys
contrary.
are you
Yeah, he
guys
just
use
want to
you
say
guys
something.
use etymological fallacy. So you guys are the ones that fuck it all up.
Wow, that's
No,
interesting.
so I'm just asking.
Hold on, Mr. Meticulous. Rob is a Slavic liar, Mr. Meticulous. Please do not go down this road of slippery, conniving slaminess. Okay, I'm preventing you from getting your shit dirty. Rob
Hey
is
Rob,
full
I ain't
of
gonna lie, man. I be
mayonnaise
having
and
fun.
lies.
I be having fun, Rob.
Right
I
now,
gotta
now,
go to
Rob,
job.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, we have fun.
I
Rob,
think we
Yeah.
just
let me
gotta get
ask
you
you
the
a
small
serious
doses though, Rob.
question. Let me
Let's
ask you.
small.
Let me ask you a serious question, Rob. Seriously, seriously. How did your ancestors get rid of the mayonnaise smell and lice during the 15th and 14th century, brother?
I don't think we did. I don't think we had any of that shit, buddy.
You had lice, bro. Severe lice. Body lice, not just head lice, body lice.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And
Everybody,
y'all went through a black
every
plague.
human being can get lice. Every human can get lice.
I
Can,
don't
but
know about
don't, but don't.
I don't know about that one.
They
Yes,
don't.
they can.
They don't.
How about this right here? Okay, how about this? I found it. Found it. So the word slave it comes from Mid
You
English.
reading anything,
Hey, hold
bro.
on. Ready? Listen. It comes from Middle English. The word skelv from the medieval skelvis or Slavic. Thank you very much. Slavics came to later. They were the Slavics
You know
reigned for
that.
700.
Listen, ain't no damn definition just said that. You's a lying motherfucker.
Oh, I'm a
Hold
lying
on.
motherfucker.
Hold
You
on.
must be lying, Rob. I'm from Tennessee,
Hold
motherfucker.
on. I think we
Just
should
some
pull it
good
up.
old boys.
Let's pull up the
Never
etymology.
meaning no harm.
Let's pull up the etymology online. Let's
Beats
pull up
all
the
But
you
but
ever
even
saw.
what he
slave.
just said though, it came from Slavic. Like he acted like it
He
came
didn't
from
hear that,
Spain
right?
or
He didn't
whatever.
read
He
that.
said it
He didn't
came
read
from
it.
Slavic. He actually said that.
You want me to
Like
read it
that's what I
again?
heard.
You want me to read it again?
No, we don't want
Please,
you to read.
please.
It says Slav from Mid English, Skelv from medieval, Skelvis, later pronounced Slavic from the people of Mid Eastern Russia area regions.
Okay, we're gonna pull it up for you.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Why do your oh man, Rob, you just man, you was a pathetic motherfucker.
What about the cars you guys had in the highways? You said they had highways, man. No, they didn't have no fucking highways.
Don't deflect. Y'all had dirt piles with Dookie on it.
We didn't have
How about
nothing.
that?
No one had anything. No one had
No,
roads. No one had
no,
roads until the Europeans
no.
built them.
I only want to talk about what? That sounds crazy. That absolutely sounds
You
crazy.
know
You
the
like that?
That
Romans,
You,
sounds,
you
you
know
want
the
to get
Romans,
crazy? Let's
you
get
that
know,
sounds
pseudo. We
crazy.
get crazy.
hold on.
I'm the Aboriginal.
That's
Hey,
absolutely
No,
true.
we were first. We were first.
did
We
you
were
know the
first.
Romans had roads, bro? The Romans had roads, bro.
We were first. We had everything.
Man, kick this motherfucker off, please, man. I cannot take this bullshit.
Bat can't take it. Bat can't take it because he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to debate. Bat
No,
wants
listen, bro, you just told me that you're Aboriginal, bro. That's sick, bro. I can't entertain no shit like this. That's like me saying I'm a.
Now you know how we feel. Now you know how I feel.
He's from the
we're not trying to be Slavs. What you mean?
Right. I ain't no fucking Slav.
You ain't no Aboriginal, dude. You ain't no fucking original. You psychopath.
According to who?
According to me.
That's like me telling you ain't Lithuanian. I've never once not called you a Lithuanian. You said who you are.
I'm not. I'm an American. I'm an American like you guys. You're American
no,
too.
You ain't no American.
No, you're not American.
You ain't American, bro. You ain't American, bro. You ain't American.
American. I was born and raised in the USA, red, white, and blue.
You in the Andy, bro. You in the Andy. We American. You in the Andy.
My family fought in wars. My family fought in wars.
You in the Andy.
My family fought in the Civil War.
Hey, links in the chat room, man. Y'all don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be scared, man. Start talking. Someone else talk. I don't want to talk.
Hey, John Candy, listen here. Let's get this shit together, man.
Sorry, folks. Pork's closed.
So, yeah.
Man, you a wild beast, bro. And your people.
What would be the conversation if Rob went on here? What would be the conversation?
I want to do this like one last. I don't know. We might do this like 1,000 more times to get it through.
I thought we're talking about Indians. Are we talking about Native Americans?
No. We want to talk about
What would be the conversation
what happened to Turtle Island? What happened to Turtle Island, dude?
We can't have
that guy. I don't even talk about that. I don't even talk about that.
That guy was great, dude. Where'd that guy go? You guys scared that guy off?
Man,
hey, we got Kusa. Kusa, what up,
I just want to build on lice. How did they get rid of lice in Europe, man? Fuck that. I want
to know what they do to the people that made them round them up like that.
Fucking horses in Lithuania.
Hey, Val, I got an answer for you. So I told you I come on as a common man, and you can say all of that stuff, but I got to see it in real life, right? So I was working at a lumping on trucks in 1999. I had came to Kansas for the summer, and I was lumping trucks, right? So it had this one guy that was there, and he had a pale girlfriend, and she was full of lice. And this was in 1999, so I'm not sure that they have gotten rid of it in England, if they still in America and haven't fully gotten rid of it. Some of people.
Are you serious?
Like it.
There's no infestation of lice in the fucking countries. Are you out of your minds?
I don't know. I just brought it up. I just said I seen it on a person, so it is actually all man. The ears, everything was messed up, bro. Everything was messed up.
I'm 43 years old. I'm 43 years old, and in my entire life, I've probably known 2 people that had lice, and that was when I was in school, when I was a kid, like 6th grade.
I had more than I knew about more than that, and I'm not of your same race, sir.
Exactly.
And none of them of dark complexion. Just to be honest, I'm not being funny either.
Y'all was captured just a little while longer,
you're
right?
Not being honest. So, what'd you say?
Hey, they was captured just a little while longer, so he was just civilized. That's it. That's all. Watch out.
I don't know where you guys. I don't know where this whole lice thing came prominent. It's like the biggest racial stereotype I've ever heard. It's hilarious, dude. It's a racial stereotype.
Was you talk about people's ancestors? That's probably the biggest racial thing that probably.
Do all your couches have plastic on them? Do all your couches have plastic on them?
You say what?
Do all your couches have plastic on them?
See, that's some.
Man, that's not even funny. That's just.
I didn't even hear what he said.
That's right.
All our couches have plastic on them. Terrible.
No, I asked, do they? No, I said I asked you, do they?
That's some racist shit, bro.
That's racist. So that's racist. Asking about plastic on a couch hurts your feelings, but asking me about my race having bugs on them doesn't. You can eat a dick. You pussy.
So were you asking a certain group? You was only asking us. I'm gonna ask you a question. Were you only asking us because everybody up here is of a dark
I see why someone took your chain, dude. You're a little bitch.
Hold on, Mr. Meticulous. Don't do like that, Rob. The history books about your Slavic ancestors having lices in the documented history is a plague about it. There's no reference about black people having fucking plastic on shit, dude. You're a racist piece of shit, dude.
Okay, sure, dude. Yeah, like I said, you want us, you guys can do it. You guys can make any comment you want, and everybody's funny.
And guess what?
All
Guess
of a sudden,
what?
I get a
Guess
little
what,
funny.
I
Rob?
just
Guess
thought the
what,
plastic
Rob?
was just
Guess
not
what?
funny.
Guess what, Rob?
I rather some chicken and watermelon jokes or
Guess
something,
what,
man. That was
Rob?
not funny.
Guess what, Rob? Guess what, Rob? You wanna know? Your
Yeah,
ancestors used to package their band-aids in that same plastic, bro. That's a Negro invention, brother.
you guys have no idea who I
Yeah, you
am
have no
and
idea. You a
what I
slob. You
do.
wouldn't even know how to bathe. White
I
people didn't
grew up.
think
I
that.
grew up in the culture. I know exactly what you
Well,
guys
let me
do,
ask you.
what
Let
you
me
guys
ask you a
are.
serious question. How many times did the average European took a bath a year? How many times a year did the average European take a bath in Europe in the 1500s?
What does it have to do with Aboriginal
1600s.
Americans?
Cause no, it do got a lot to do with your culture, boy. You's a dirty, filthy piece of shit,
Okay,
and I want you to
what does
understand
that have to do with
the
you being an
apple haven't
Aboriginal?
fell too far from the
But it
goddamn
has,
tree, son.
I don't.
This is a
Personal
knee slapper
insults
for
are
you.
not winning your. This is not winning your argument. It's making you look bad, like you have no.
No,
You
it's
have no.
making you look like a dirty
No.
piece of shit
Okay,
who don't
cool.
know
I
about
am. I am
your.
all that. I am whatever you say I am. So
Okay,
now. So
well, why
now.
you
So
not
now
know
what?
about, hold on.
Because you have nothing
Why
else to
you
say.
why do you not know about your own history? You want to
I
talk, but
do.
you
I
don't
never
want
said I didn't. I
to.
never said I didn't. It's
Okay, I got a
irrelevant because we're
question.
talking about Aboriginal Americans. We're not talking about Aboriginal
No,
Lithuanians.
we're not. We're talking about Slavs right now. You're on her, so we're switching the topic. Are you
Yeah, but
willing?
I'm not a Slav, so you can't go there either. Again, I'm not a Slav, so your
What are you
conversation is
then,
mute.
Rob? What are you?
I'm an Irish Lithuanian American.
No, you're not. If you're Irish and Lithuanian, you can't be in a fucking American, dummy. You're a United States citizen.
Wow. All right, cool, man. That's what I'm saying.
Are
That's
you,
just
so this
that is
hold
like
on, so
that's
you
like six. That's dude. That's like sixth grade level
so
education
you
shit,
don't even
dude.
understand the
Honestly,
difference
you
between being
sound
a United
stupid.
States citizen and
Any
being an American.
No, you
You
don't
don't.
understand the difference between anything, dude. Any educated person who would hear you say that would laugh you out of anywhere.
Bro, you're a
You sound like a
United States
fool.
citizen, bro. That's what you is. You're
Yeah,
not an American.
no, we all are. No shit.
You cannot be an American unless you're born by American blood, bro. You're a United States Slavic
My
citizen.
parents were born in America. They were American blood. I was
No,
born here.
no,
That's what I'm
there
saying.
was
You
American
don't
citizens as
understand
well.
lineage. You
Listen,
are
listen. Your
slow, dude. You're
parents,
slow.
listen,
Wipe the drool off your lip. Wipe
your
the boogers
parents
out of your nose, dude.
Slavic.
Take the mask off. It's blocking the oxygen off your fucking head.
You done, Rob?
No, because Bap,
Are you
I don't
done?
know. I don't know. I don't know if
Go
you
ahead.
purposely do this to like make a persona up. Are you trying to be a character right now or something? Because no one can
No, I'm
be
gonna
this
let you go, brother.
this ignorant, dude.
No, okay, Rob. Are you done? Are you done, bro? I want to make sure you got it all out, bro, because I know you Slavic people be committing suicides at a high rate, and I don't want that to happen tonight. So, are you done, brother? I want you
I
to
would
get it.
never kill myself. I would never want
You
to miss
should.
another.
Oh no, I didn't say that. But listen. All right, are you done?
I'm done. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. You want to
All
talk?
right. So your two parents were Slavic immigrants that
No,
became.
no, no, no,
Don't
no.
finish, bro, without you cutting me off, please. God
Well,
damn.
well, no. Not if you're gonna start off right away with the first thing you say is a
Mute
falsity.
this Slavic beast right now. Muting. Put the mute button on this.
I'll mute myself. I'll mute myself.
Now, Rob, your Slavic, dirty, filthy ancestors, parents was born in America, had a Slavic immigrant baby, and y'all all became citizens of the United States. You're not an American by definition, by blood, by heritage, or by culture. You are a Slavic European cave beast by culture, by blood. You are a United States citizen by
Okay, I hear you. Are you playing the drums?
No, bro.
Okay,
That's
relax,
racist,
dude.
bro. I know I'm black, bro, but now you ain't gotta say racist shit all the time, bro.
You were just tapping your fucking thing, dude. It's not
No, I
racist.
didn't. I didn't tap nothing. Dude, that wasn't me.
Oh, you know what? Stop crying about racism. You sound like a sissy, dude.
Oh my god. So now I'm a
you guys, yeah, you guys give me
So
shit
now
all the
I'm a
time.
sissy. So now
I'm a white cave beast, and I tell this guy stop playing the drums. He cries. What is this a Twilight Zone? Am I living in the Twilight Zone? This guy's crying about. He called me a white cave beast. Some of the worst shit you can ever say to somebody. And then I say stop playing the drums. And he goes, "Hey man, what the fuck? That hurts my feelings, man. What this guy, man, Bap, you're like a big baby. Are you wearing a diaper? Big old rattle in your hand?
Rob, your ancestors
Peace.
you shitted on
Hey,
this.
Bap, big ass pussy. That's what it means. Big ass pussy.
Yeah. I hear a lot of things, right? Peace to everybody.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm Cypher.
hey, Cypher.
You know, I get up late night sometimes. I frequently, not me, enjoy conversations, not me across the board, right?
Hey, watch
But
out for this oblique bastard on here. He's a sick, venomous cave.
I understand the peking duck,
Hey, Bap.
but
Hey, Bap. You taught me something, Bap. I remember the first time that not the first time, but you know, I was so much into the information, I wanted stuff done my way. Let's just say. So when you would go back and forth with people I ain't understand, I was like, man, why y'all doing that? He was like, hold up, just pause, because when I'm fighting, if I swing, you ain't really say that to me, but you said it in reference to what I was thinking at one time. He was like, if I fight and you trying to stop me or you saying something, then I'm gonna think you're on the other side because you trying to stop me. So you know what I'm saying? Just stand back and watch it. So as I sat back and watched, you know what I'm saying? You could see why you sit back and battle like you do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It do
well,
show
if you don't see
people like
yourself in the
opposition and stuff
if you
like
don't see
that. So
yourself in that battle, though, right? You got to see yourself projected in that battle before or enduring it, right? If a person can take that step in thinking, but sorry, I know I come out the woodworks like, you know what I mean,
No problem,
it's
bro.
privileged sometimes to even bring up a conversation where a lot of misnomers are attached to them, right? These sometimes these misnomers got people lost in the spell works, you know, because the spell works double ways. It curse you or it hex you or it can bless you, right? Know what I mean? And we're really caught up in the wordplay, the tricknology of everything, which a lot of people like to derive their how you say information from, right? Information is the knowing, right? In the knowing, you can't differentiate from thinking. You could think about something, right? But if you know what it is, right, then that's what it is for self, right? Anybody can take it to that extent of being a physical being. But the word games in this mind game that we're playing with people that only have a low vocabulary and mindset that can't see things in its proper form, or the things that, well, I could say I want to see in my proper form, right? Because legalese or anything like that, ignorance against law is no excuse, right? So with these ignorance of layman terms and regular hip hop street talk or whatever, right? We think these we associate it with with other people's thoughts. When we started associating these things, right? It almost came like a bandwagon, aka almost became the norms, right? We dealing with people that's trapped in the norms as thinking the norm is right. But this norm, right, is one of the most bandwagonist, follow the trend, follow the leader, um, lostness of sense of self in all beings,
Mm-hmm.
because nobody wants to actually listen and hear it to overstand it and understand it. People just listen and talk because it almost comes to like we have something to prove, right? And that's one of the things I learned as being a aboriginal, man. And the
Hey, you
more
don't sound like no Aboriginal, bro. You sound like one of them Africans, bro.
well, I'm not African, bro. I was born in South Carolina. If you want to get specific,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean. Mother,
So,
father,
so when
grandmother,
you
all that good stuff. My grandmother, I have. Everybody has their own story, their
no,
stories
no,
as
that's
well.
true. I didn't know. I ain't trying to judge you,
No,
but
no,
when did the peoples come here from Africa,
my
bro?
people never came, and my people was always here.
Nah, bro, ain't no way, bro.
Hold up. Okay, how you doing, sir?
How you
Nice to
doing, sir?
meet you.
Nice to meet you too, bro.
Okay, my
How you
name's
doing?
Cipher.
My name is Aboriginal Power.
You know what I mean? I'm from South Carolina, Orangeburg County.
I'm from Tennessee, but my people came here from Africa, bro.
That's where your people came from. So,
Nah, your people did too.
no. See, That's why I
Show
say
me
about
records. Show me
misnomers.
records, bro. Show me what. Show me your
The
people's
records that
Indians on paper,
with the
bro.
fact of being from Ty Mary, New Mexum,
Ain't
which
no such
once
thing as Tom Murray, bro.
this land you be speaking about, brother.
Show me records, bro.
Um, I ain't gonna style like I can get prepared. And I mean, I'll start on
You ain't got no
doing this.
records, bro. I
I
debate you,
got
bro.
records, I got information as well.
This
But
ain't
I
no
mean, not as far
American.
as on hand, because like I
This
said, I
is
just
this
came out
is
the woodworks,
America,
right?
bro. This was named by
Right. These are
Vespucci,
words that
bro.
derive from something. Where they derive from. I heard the guy saying about the India, like what was it called, right? And that was a good thing because they called it something else. And when we understand that every cycle or situation that's changed is with the names or the people's name, and when we
No,
go down that set of line of how people names have been changed and who people could accept
no,
to
I
be called.
understand that. I understand that, bro. We was Ashanti, bro. We was Dogon. Then they
Peace.
changed
That
and
we all was
Olmecs
in the
and
same tribe,
Washita.
but we was all on the same land. See what we can't understand is that
But we
like
all come from the same land, bro. We come from the motherland, bro.
as the land as the whole, I'm exactly with you, right?
Yes, no, but where was the first people at when it was whole? In the motherland part, bro.
The motherland
Africa.
was here.
Nah, bro.
This is
Nah,
ancient.
this was Native American Mongoloid land, bro. You ain't no Mongoloid, bro.
No, I'm not no Mongol. I'm a melanated copper
That's what I'm
being.
saying. You ain't
But
no Native American, bro.
understand. You gotta understand where they come from. Then you know you gotta understand through time and through genetics, as some things are explained that we have mutated in a certain way. These are part of
You
mutations
so
in
when
life.
you at first before you mutated that way you are now, you was a monkey first, bro. I mean
Well,
before that.
that you going
We was
into
apes, not
if
monkey.
that's
My
your
bad,
perception of that. No,
my
look,
bad.
if that's your
Primate.
perception of that, that's
No,
your perception. I can't take you out of
bro,
your
you
perception.
can't prove to
Only
me
can
that you came from America, bro. You're not Native American.
No, I'm not Native American.
So how
Do
was
we
you
know what this
here? This
word
is Native
means?
American
This
land,
was
bro.
never Native American land, brother.
Well, who the land was then?
As your name was. It wasn't
What?
said Aboriginal. It was
No,
the Aboriginal.
Aboriginal people are from Africa, brother. Stop that. That's the first
Nah,
people on
nah.
the
When we
planet,
get
bro.
into the new, bro, I'm not here to debate you on a lot of
Okay, I'm sorry.
perception
I'm not trying to
because
debate you. I'm here
not
with you, peace, bro.
because
I'm with you,
etymology is a
brother.
mother, right?
I just let me
Etymology
say
is
this to you, brother, before we continue. I love you, brother. I'm with you.
peace. I love you too, sir.
You
And
understand me?
that's real.
All right.
Peace. I understand.
I'm
I
just
heard
an
what you
African,
said.
and I'm standing on African business in America,
That's
bro.
cool. That's cool. But it's a point in time in said history that Africa wasn't the name. You know that's what I'm getting into. So if we go into saying like just like you said with the word Indian, with the Hindustan people or the Nagas, you know what I mean? They said they have these said names that have changed throughout. Like y'all saying the Olmecs, they saying people have disappeared, but it's still people in this world, brother.
All right. So listen, let me ask you
You
this:
gotta
before your
understand
people
this.
was in South Carolina, where was they at?
My
In
people,
Africa, bro.
Pacificate, no, from Connecticut, from up in what we call Connecticut now.
So
We
they went
travel.
all the way from
Listen.
Connecticut to
It's
North
part of
Carolina.
us. You got to understand, cousin. Some of our cousins did travel the world, brother. We got to
That's true.
understand this stuff.
But not from her though. They was all from
See, but
black
that's
people.
but
Where
we
black
got to
people from,
understand where the
brother?
civilization came from. We got to
What?
understand that too, and where we devolved. Beside the fact that everybody that understand that the most high is the all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever you believe in as the most high, you or your higher self, or you know what I mean, knowing that centering point from
Okay,
it.
let me ask you this, brother, because you want some shit, and none of these other elbows on here can tell me nothing. Okay, you understand me? So how would I know if I got some Aborigine in me, brother?
Well, as today, right, using the devil's tool, say the genealogy. I call that a devil's tool because anybody can be behind these tests or agents to be agents to do some fucked up shit. Could be human, right? Real talk, right? Now to say that we are straight from the land, knowing that we're in what we call borderland now, divided lands, right? Which they put a corporate name state. It's hard to even differentiate because people that does not see you would never recognize you. You understand?
Right.
They
But what if
do
you
not
take
see
your
us.
DNA
Nobody will
test,
see us
bro? Have
from
you
one
took
of the
your DNA
layers.
test though?
No, I wouldn't trust it. I cannot trust it.
Why,
It's just
bro?
like
You trust it without when we go get medicine and they
I don't
shoot us
trust
up
them.
and take our
Peace. How
medicine in
you
our
doing? My
spot.
name's Cypher. Peace. I
So
don't.
Cypher, let's be
You know what I
real,
mean?
Cypher. You know them doctors done took your blood before and
Yeah,
they got it on
yes, sir.
record.
I've been locked up. I understand that
So listen, but just get it and let them tell you where we from with the science, bro.
I don't trust them on that. You cannot trust them in
That
the
means you're
work.
trying to
We've
go
been
against
paper
the science,
genocide.
bro. The science
The
says we
science
from
also
Africa.
look. They political science also labeled us Negro, black, and colored. Do you understand? You
That's
understand
true
that point
too.
from me?
Yeah, that's true too.
You know,
Bro. That's back when it was racist.
Look.
Not
I know
racist
brothers and
no more.
sisters that work right. They work in the government, and they shun your nose when you're trying to, correct your status and correct your point. They turn their nose to you. You know what I mean? But to me, pardon me, like I'm supposed to be out the box, or I'm supposed to act like I'm knowing something. Well, that's the whole thing of life, right? Is knowing something. If you don't know anything or practice it or put it into
Hey, brother, let me say this. I've been studying Africa for 15 years. Now Valley
peace.
Science, brother.
Peace.
Now Valley Science.
We understand Nile Valley is the Mississippi River, then, right?
No, hell no.
See,
That's Africa.
it's look into these things, then, brother. One thing I can pull up from the top of my head, right? How they call they got a little Egypt in the Cohokis, right? You know what I mean? These things.
What the hell is a Cohokie, man?
The Cohokie, Illinois, I believe.
What the hell is that? Some Native American TPs and shit?
No. This is another. I bring it to you like this, like even in the word Egypt, it's been a misnomer, right?
Yeah, because it was called Kemet. That's what we call it.
That's what they're associated with, right? We associate with Kemet. That's the knowledge they bring forth to us, right? Understanding they tell us half truths, right? Do you believe in that? That the paperwork and a lot of stuff.
Explain a little bit. What's a half truth? Like,
what a half truth is, right? They tell you something of the truth, but it's a lie. So the truth.
Give me a scenario where they did this in real life.
If you start talking about the full truth, right? You're gonna say the full truth, not a half a lie. Like we like to call each other black again. That's a super lie. That's a super lie.
Can you give me like a scenario where they did this in real life?
As far as I go back to the statuses, calling this Negro colored and putting this in paper. And
what records do you got in it, bro? They didn't do that, bro.
What do you mean they didn't do that? They labeled us the status in the 1600s.
When?
In the 1600s, brother. I understand what you're doing. You want me to pinpoint this, bro? Look. I can bring up this record.
Are you going to the 16 color codes and shit, bro? Are you a Moor?
We all Moorish descent. Do you understand what Moorish descent is?
Moors,
we're tied to the land, just like we come out the neighbor of our mothers.
Nah, Moors come from Berbers, Saracens, Africa.
No. That just going into descent of people again.
Brother, y'all
Africa,
you
gotta understand.
You denying your African heritage now, bro.
No, I'm not. You listen. I'm not. I'm denying the fact of the words or the labels that they don't put upon us. And that's what you stand. You want to put somebody.
I'm just saying,
somebody done put a label on you. I don't know you, right? You call yourself Aboriginal Power, right? And I be saying, nah, this is Bob all the time.
No, that's not my real name.
I know. I'm just making a point.
I don't really go by that, man.
I'm making a point. I'm just making a point. Peace. I'm making a point. But your name is Aboriginal, but I'm gonna call you Bob. And and every time I see Aboriginal, I'm gonna say Bob, right? And to the point, I'll be like, Bob, you'll hear it. You'll be like, yo, you'll acknowledge it. That's how much indoctrinated we are. It's just like your mother telling you your
no,
name.
That's not true, brother. Because guess what? If somebody called me an asshole for 365 years, guess what? I'm not gonna call myself an asshole. I'm not gonna be like, yo, my name is the asshole.
But how you know if you're doing it? If they don't change the meaning of it, if they don't change the meaning of it, brother.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I take that back. It can be true. Because you're denying your African heritage. They done told you.
They want us to be African. They don't want people to tie themselves to this land. That's one of the tricks. And understanding the trick is to get you off your land. But what they've been doing.
Well, listen, you might be an Indian. All right.
Bro, I don't know about Mike D's and all this. I only know who I am. Know what I mean, if you know who you are, I'm not even gonna speak on who I
No,
know
I
you
ain't
are.
gonna say who you
I
are.
can't
I'm
say
just
that.
asking, but I just
But
thought
when we
you
say
all
these
come
things,
from
right,
Africa, bro.
we gotta pinpoint why are we saying what it is
Because
over
the
here in
history
Jersey.
books, bro.
Jersey might call it a different thing than South Carolina,
Well,
and
listen,
then we don't
brother.
know how we all tied into the
Let me
mix of
ask
it.
you this: how did you figure out that you was Aborigine or whatever or not? The books,
Well, it was
history,
no, it was.
research.
Listen, I was born in South Carolina. I grew up. I'm an '80s baby, bro. I'm 43. Like, know what I mean? My grandmother did
Peace, God.
business and did all this shit. Know what I mean, down south under the fact of her land,
Hey,
which her father
Islam,
gave it
bro.
to her. And this is how I learned about at least my ancestors that's planted down this on my father's side, which they sharecroppers. They was sharecroppers, which have a active business of today. Like, know what I mean, dealing with the government on some government contracting, whatever they do with government contracting on that level. You know what I mean? But what I know from what my grandmother has told me, and for my I couldn't say my mother's side, but my mother's mother never made it. You know what I mean? My mother's born,
That's
you know what I
peace, bro.
mean? But
Islam, more. Hey, let me say this:
listen,
Islam, more. And let me say
that's
this
peace in itself. But
in the chat right
that's
quick.
integration that I was willing to give to you. That was
No,
consent.
and I'm
You
giving it back
understand
to
that?
you because you coming with that, bro. And I want to make sure I reciprocate that back
Peace,
to you,
peace.
brother. And I want to say something to the chat. Christ TU Fur, Christ Fur, Christ do Fur, whatever the fuck your name is. Hey, come on, come talk to Dr. Roberts, sir. Come on here. Because you don't know AP, bro. You don't know me. I come here and I taught Chief Holiday everything he knows.
Peace, peace. And it's always study though. We continue to study.
No. I'm the master teacher, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But the teacher had to study too.
Yeah,
The
that's
teacher
true.
never stopped
That's true.
studying.
That's true. That's true. I'm
How,
still
you know,
studying.
that's
I think you need
that's
to
one of the
study some
lost
more about
principles.
Africa, bro, because you're a little off.
No, listen, I learned about Africa, and I mean, I'm going in. I'm gonna go. I would love to start showing because I'm not hip to, and I mean, how displaying this stuff on how I'm talking to y'all now. And I mean, once in a blue moon, I do talk with my man Shadow Band. You know what I mean? And
Are you familiar with this channel right here?
yeah, I watch y'all a lot. And I mean, I don't get on as
Oh,
often.
you
I
watch my
mean,
channel too?
yeah, I watch y'all. I support, like, as far as giving thumbs up and all this stuff. You know what I mean? And what, but not giving the views. But I mean, as far as
Oh, so
interacting,
you already knew I was African then, didn't you?
listen. I knew what you claimed yourself in certain forms, but that's what you claim yourself. You could, like you said, we can claim. I can claim myself to be an asshole. That what the fuck. Anybody gonna say most people will look at me as an
I'm
asshole. So
saying
do I
though, but
claim myself as an
I'm
asshole?
saying though, you know, I mostly teach on African shit though, like the pyramids of African shit though,
Oh,
right?
but you don't know about the pyramids that's here then.
They not
The mound boats.
them little rubbish stones, bro.
Nah, bro. We got the
Them
Great
ain't
Canyon,
nothing,
bro.
bro.
They call it the Grand Canyon for a reason,
The
right?
Grand
We
Canyon
don't
ain't nothing in there,
understand
bro.
why.
Ain't nothing in no damn Grand Canyon, dude.
Understand that's where the Isis temple at. Then
Show me
you
then, right
know.
now. Show me right now, bro.
Then you. I'm not even going. I'm saying I'm not used to this format
See,
of
I
showing
call
my
your bluff.
knowledge. No, you
See,
ain't
I
called my
call
bluff.
you.
I just told you. I was telling you that before you even asked me
Oh
that
no, that's
question.
true. I'll take that back. I take that
You
back.
know
You
what I
don't
mean?
know,
I was like,
you know how to
let me
get
get
down
used
in
to
it.
this stuff. Like, I can try. We can, if you want, you can throw up one thing. I mean, off the top of my head that I just been
If
studying,
you can
right?
pull up the link and put it in the back chat, the private chat, I'll pull it up for you, brother. I'll be kind enough to do
Oh,
so.
that's peace. That's peace. Let me, because I don't know how to work this shit as
Hey,
efficient.
Tirana, what's going
You
on, Miss
know?
Williams? Hey, listen though, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I'm just pulling your chain. You
No,
understand
no,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no, no. I understand inventing. No, I
No,
mean, but
I'm just saying I'm really pulling your chain. I don't believe in Africans came in here at all. I believe we are
that's on the person.
yeah, I'm a whole nother dude. I'm just trolling. We brought civilization to Africa, brother.
Peace, peace,
This is
peace.
Shaka Max from Philadelphia. So I'm
Yes,
just
yes,
pulling your
yes.
chain, brother. You understand
Oh,
what
you
I'm
gonna see
saying?
if
I
I'm
want
staying
to
on
see
my
what
square?
you
That's
know.
even more
Yeah,
peace.
okay, all right. And people in the chat know too. Shout out to everybody in the
Nah,
chat.
I'm
Shout out
staying
to
on my
all the
square,
American
like, you know what I
Aborigines.
mean? Because I overstand a lot of
I was
internal
having
damage we
fun
do.
playing devil's advocate though. It was pretty fun though. I never get to do it too much. And you don't know what I was doing. So I was like, damn, I don't know who I am. So it's the first time I get to do this in a while.
Yeah, no, I don't really do this a lot. You know, you heard of decal, right?
Hey man, I'm one of the
Calico.
main Aboriginals. I'll be beating up all the Pan Africans around here, bro.
I don't even give him a time of day. You know what I mean? Just like where Homeboy went. Y'all was talking to.
Yeah, he's literally a Slavic person. We don't want to talk.
Glad his ass gone.
Yeah, hey, big bro, he's a troglodyte Negro, fam.
Yo,
You know what
peace. They hybrids. They don't see. Then they understand the manipulation of gene therapy and how they brung them in here. They can't stand to hear something like that. They've been brought on
See,
Earth
they don't
orphan
like to be
chains.
told that we created them, bro. They don't want to do that, bro.
And that's the one of the greatest sins that, as I say, as a people we committed. You know, we created this out of control disease, right? Mankind in a form is going against the high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Shout out to Tiana Williams in the building, man. Listen, I brought that book out, A Natural Aboriginal History of Tennessee in 2018, right? And that's a fire book, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate you for being around since the old days. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Shout out to all the empresses in the building too, man. You know what I mean? Y'all know the vibes. The voice of the Aborigines is here, man.
And that's the thing. They want us to leave, man. They don't want this mindset, bro.
They don't want. They don't want to admit, they're under us. They don't want to admit, we know the history. They came out the caves, part animal, Frankenstein.
And when you get into the real deep history, Kusa, you'll understand there's still some of our corrupt brothers that's behind a lot of this. We don't want to speak too much on the black nobility right now, but when we get into this history, this is just a simple illusion play. This is no more than a David Blaine skit over the last couple hundred years. This is an illusion.
So you saying the ones at the top look like me and you?
They look just like us, bro.
Wow, I believe it too.
They using these people as proxies, bro.
I believe it. I believe it. They got high school buddies, man. Look, they changed when they went to college.
That's why they make all these people white, because they don't want you to know that who the real people is. They did that on purpose. White people ain't doing that. See, y'all think y'all give white people too much control because that's what was written in the book. White people's first introduction to this great land of my ancestors was through slavery, through beating and harsh torture.
And that's not being disrespectful. That's being
that
was real respectful. Nah, that's a real respectful way to put it. And ain't too many ways we can put it that's delight to the ear, you know?
Right. That's as peaceful as I can put it, brother. And what I'm saying about that is we gave them opportunity. We gave them our names. We gave them part of our culture. When you look at white people culture, it's similar to ours. It ain't just seasoned right. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying? They've been around. They didn't have no culture. See, you think that we got their culture. No, it's the other way around. And Native Americans ain't even in this conversation because it ain't nothing that they practice.
They have it's just a mirror effect of they turned us upside down.
I've been in the Native American because I'm a truck driver too, like a lot of you guys. I've been in their neighborhoods. I've been on their street. It looked like caves. It looked like melted rock. The houses does.
Absolutely.
No good neighborhood, no grass, red freaking dirt.
Yeah, no agriculture, no science, no masonry. Listen, these people are the people that allegedly built pyramids that they try to take hold of. They couldn't build a tin can into a damn nothing. You looking at our brothers and sisters, they'll take rubbish, rocks, stones, and wood and build some of the most elaborate houses you have ever seen.
All they committed was what you call it, patents, right? To take away something that if you had an idea that he put it on paper first, then it was his idea. Like that's the only thing they really committed to as try to
let's be clear. All the way up to the 1700s, even though we had Slavics all in America, they was contained to the colonies. Colonies was like open prison camps. It was neighborhood camps. It was like prison camps.
It was their
You understand what I'm
address.
saying? And a lot of these people will break away. This was some of my early introduction to Europeans. They will break away. They crying. They starving, dirty. You know, our grandmamas is the same passionate grandmamas they was
Too
200,
nice.
300 years ago.
Too nice. Not
You
I can't say
understand?
too nice, but I know what you mean. Yeah, they was from my perspective, they was too nice, but they was being naturally who they are, right? We naturally
Listen,
good
bro.
people.
Cypher, I'm just giving it to you from the knowledge that I know, brother. If I'm wrong, just tell me where I'm wrong.
No, you right. Yo, bro, my grandmother, they ran a residential home with certain said people, right? They had their own people. Like they had to come to her home and she took care of them. Like
And let me say this to the brothers and sisters that's in the chat that's listening. Hey, I got a new channel. My main channel is deleted. So if y'all was looking for my main channel, it's gone. I'm on Aboriginal Power Reloaded. So come over there, come check us out. We rocking, dropping heat. It's back cracking over there. So make sure y'all go subscribe to Aboriginal Power Reloaded. That's where we at with it. Aboriginal Power Reloaded. Go look for us on YouTube. Go subscribe right now. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate y'all. But
Yeah, I
let's
believe
continue.
that's why we don't fight back, because we just naturally peaceful people.
No. Let's get it twisted. We do fight back. As a matter of fact, some of the indigenous peoples here was fighting since they came. It was a war since they came. They came under the Vatican order. 1452, Pope Nicholas, Doctrine of Discovery. Okay,
peace.
we was going to war since they got here, and we was some rowdy motherfuckers. You understand what I'm talking about? And we
Yeah, we
fought.
wasn't having that shit. You
We
wasn't from
won
this
some.
hood.
Listen, it was going on so bad. We won some. I'm gonna say it like this, and we lost some. We won some and we lost some. You understand what I'm saying? And it's still active. Don't get it twisted. This is something that's active. We just won the last round in 1800s with the Seminoles.
Right.
Beat the whole United States.
That they recognize, put it like that.
And that's the ones that they recognize that whoop their ass. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's in the 1800s. So we might be losing this round, but we on the come up because they put us in a sleeper hole and we kind of went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
We woke up. Well, you know what I'm saying? We done woke up now. Now niggas realize, okay, you understand what I'm saying? Now the Pope like, oh no, we don't even want no beef no more. These niggas done got strength. He done woke back up. You understand me? Seem like he done caught his second win. So now he like, hold on. All that stuff we did is harmful. No. We ain't just gonna let you say it's harmful because now we got an open record that you admit to the bullshit. Now you gotta pay. And so
when we go into the monies, right?
Huh?
When we go into the monies, we gotta understand that's where the debt really lies, right? The United States debt lies with the Aboriginal people, and it is that they take it out and they say, "Who
United
do we
States,
owe?"
don't it?
Yeah, that's the of all our missing soldiers and all the ones that did for it, and even the ones that been submissive in it, right? And to the corporation of this game. That's where it derived from, because it all starts around 1930, right? The 1930 when they started implementing these written slips, birth certificates, and registries and all this stuff that people submitted to, people gave their consent to, right? They consenting. This is just like what we do. Most people do. They see some bill or something. They write their name on it and send it out, or what, or you go into an office and they barely read the thing, and then something else happened down along the line. They like, oh, we need your default on something, or you owe back something, or arrears or something. These said contracts are to keep us asleep, right? Because we actually are dependent on them right now in the form of body that they have formed the states. They form the states in a manner that says that we are the people, we have the right. But in the Constitution, if you know who you are, you have no party to the Constitution, right? Because only federal citizens really have party to the Constitution, because they are federal workers. They're the workers that really applies to, which it goes a little deep for me, because I understand now with the name itself, when we first get our name and we think the name is ours, but then I understand copyright, right? If somebody has a name Walmart and I start putting my name Walmart, they can copyright me. Yo, that's my name first, right? That's the birth certificate right there, and where the power relies in is which state it was born in, because we are registering ourselves like a fucking vehicle. We don't know we are.
Yeah.
We don't know we are.
Contract.
Yeah, it's that we register our babies, and
Man,
it's a norm now. It's a norm.
these people been killing our people for so long, and they be lying about the history. Are y'all familiar with Emmett Till?
Yeah.
Peace, peace.
You see what I'm saying? But not just Emmett Till, but his father. Are y'all familiar with Emmett Till's father?
Well, from the story, he wasn't there and said he. It was something about Masons in it, and see this thing goes. It goes in symbolisms, right?
Yeah,
Most
Lewis Till, but he fought in the army for our
right,
American government, not the United
right.
States, but the American government. He was killed in Italy.
He went overseas. Yeah.
He was killed as a war crime. And listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show y'all some relating evidence. Here go a picture of Emmett Till, right? His father, right? Here go Emmett Till, Lewis Till. Notice his outfit he got on. Can y'all see that? Can y'all pull
Nah,
my
nah.
screen
You
up?
ain't pull it up.
Can somebody please pull my screen up? Sister Tasco or Brother Chief, can you please put my screen up, please? Damn, ain't nobody with us.
Nope.
Damn. Well, on
Shit.
deaf ears, man.
Let me call Chief, man. Damn.
No, you probably doing something. Use the bathroom.
Man, he didn't get his little shitty ass off the car.
Yeah, I go to it like to the brother in New York that they just showed and they keep showing it on all social media and even the news, right? Choking this man and they holding him down, bro.
I don't even want
That
to talk about it, brother.
that shit,
Man, it's always some political by all the history that they taught us. When you look deep, this shit is political.
right? Everything that they let us was that's been written and promoted most things. Like they promote it, it's something with it. You know what I mean? And
Right.
it's a grab your attention to because that
Right.
shit bothered me when I seen that shit the first time, and
Brainwash
then
you.
yeah, they do it on purpose. They purposely reiterating the way you showing his and then justifying it. They're justifying
Right.
it like he had mental. It's a good debate of an issue, but to say that someone's mental issue just by looking at them or what they said in a few sentences that you a person perception can only limit it to know is ridiculous. It's like you don't know no hungry people out here. You don't walk past no motherfuckers. Like
Yo,
they want you to be quiet and die in the shell.
man, how they jump off, man? Damn, that nigga
Right.
Chief phone went dead. Fuck, I can't even screenshot. Damn, but
I
listen,
ain't used to. I gotta get used to
I
doing the
want to
screen
show
share.
y'all. I want to show y'all some correlations between Emmett Till's father and the time that he died and him going to Italy. And I want to show you these catacombs in Italy, right? Because they tell you that they ancient. That's a goddamn lie. And I'm gonna show you the uniform and possibly could be Emmett Till's goddamn father in these goddamn catacombs. I'm gonna show you the same uniform of the peoples in them catacombs.
Right, to send them on an
Bunch of
exploration.
skulls and skeletons in those catacombs down there,
Yeah,
right?
they got outfits on still too, and I'm gonna point them out. That's why I'm trying to show you Emmett Till goddamn out the father's outfit and then compare it to the ones in the catacomb. You feel
Wow.
what I'm saying? I be listen, I do this, man. You understand what I'm saying? And since World War One, World War Two, they've been trying to hide our old world science and technologies. I'm gonna keep
Peace,
that. All these old world buildings, that's our shit. We built that shit, nigga. That come from the gods.
peace,
From
and they don't want
listen,
to.
I'm gonna be clear. The reason we call it Americans is because we all are the Amaru.
Peace.
You
Right?
know it.
They say it every time when they say Amen, Amen, and they that's a reference to the original
Hey,
people.
YK, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Y'all monkey man theories. This is listen, y'all Homo sapiens. You a Homo sapien, brother. I'm
Yo,
a hetero sapien. I'm different than you niggas. That means we different, bro. Use the same homo that.
When we go to the Bible, then they know that it's a difference between man and mankind and God's people.
Yeah,
And
they
it's a
mankind. They
separation.
mankind. They mankind.
Yeah, that's
We
and they don't
One
want to be.
giant leap for man, one
Look,
giant leap
that's
for
the
mankind.
mankind. Yep. And
Hey, didn't know
they
what
will
that
always
shit
be
mean, but
kind
I know
of.
now.
They was always kind of, meaning we can take that into the humanoid, right? That's like an exoskeleton of a robot now, right? Allah is an embodiment of the body. You know what I mean? So they are mankind. We are the son. They are the sons of man. Like yo, we did some evil stuff. Like, know
Okay.
what I mean? Some of our people did some evil stuff. They studied these scientists. They did these gene manipulation and
Oh shit, it's on the screen. My bad. Shit.
Yeah, we can
that
see
nigga
it
look
now.
like Trick Daddy, bro.
Yeah, you see that nigga outfit, bro?
Yeah, he got the fez on. But that, all that
World War One outfit.
Now
peace.
listen, now let me show you these caddy cones that's in Italy. This supposed to be before the time that they say too. Now let me show you these. Now look at this shit. And they be trying to mix it in with some older ones. Look at my boy outfit with the same tie, bro.
We can't see it.
Oh, they gotta put it up. Chief, oh, yeah, there you go. If you look at my boy shit right here, it's the same tie.
Oh, there you go.
Same exact tie. Same exact style of clothing, bro.
Yeah, what they would call a gentleman's clothing.
Come on, man. This ain't from. Look at how they try to mix it in with this little era shit. This supposed to be from the 1300, y'all. They wasn't dressing like this with bow ties in the fucking 1300s.
Wow.
Yeah, like priests or deacon, look like church outfits. What I would call it. You know what I mean? It's
Look like
suits and
vampire clothing.
Man, listen, man. This shit go deep. This shit go deep, bro. Once y'all understand that motherfuckers from America, North America, and Central, what we call Central America, which is really North America too, went to the Eastern Hemisphere.
yeah.
But before was
Northeast.
in Egypt, brought the science from the Amaru and created the Haru, which is the same thing, nigga. It's really the Amaru. They created what we call Kemet. See, y'all think black soil. How you seen black soil in Egypt, nigga?
Right. Nah, I know what you're
Never
talking
been
about.
there.
That dark soil, that dark
That's
soil.
what
Never
that's
been
what
to
Kemet
Southeast.
means. Dark earth, dark soil, dark.
Peace. Pepper,
There
that
ain't no
pepper
dark
color.
soil there, man. The dark soil is here. It's called Black Indian Earth. It's called Terra Preta.
Terror.
It's some of the most advanced dirt in the world.
And that's where you find the gold
Man, all the zoo
in the
types
black
of the
sand.
deities, all the zoo types of the deities come back to the Americas. Every one of them. Thoth, Tahuti, Horus.
Trismegistus. It's a cow. The the
We,
old the old mix.
yeah, Tikal is just like Egypt.
Quasi
Matter
quote.
of fact, Tikal pyramid is just like the first pyramid that's in Egypt, except the one in Tikal is a lot more
It's
complete and
older.
better.
It's older. It's
And it's older, of course, yeah. But it's more complete. When you go down to Saqqara and you're looking at Doja Pyramid,
yeah, yeah, I heard of it.
I'm
Yeah.
freestyling right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm freestyling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking at nothing. We're just freestyling. When you go and look at Doja Pyramid, you will see the same what we call and what the expert call step pyramid style.
Right. They give the terminology on it. And that's what they heard their lies at in their studies.
Hey, listen, not a coincidence. The expert saying this, bro. I'm not the one saying this Well, okay, don't I mean just because you ain't heard it, just say you ain't heard and you don't know nothing, and you need Big Bap to help you out, and I will do so, brother. I'm willing to do that. Okay. But no, even the indigenous Egyptian text itself, when you get into uh maximums of Ptah Hotel, are you familiar with that, YK? Are you familiar with the maximums of Ptah Hotel?
We talking about the laws now.
Are you familiar with the pyramid text? YK. And in one particular segment of the pyramid text is one segment called a Kente Amentu. Like it's Big Mouth, bro. You know who you're talking to. Do you know that the Egyptian language even came from the Americas? And even the language that's still there today comes from the Americas. And it's a Harvard study about this.
We was doing studies on Ebonics, right?
Wait.
The language of ebony.
Wait, we got DJ Cut Tack in the building, y'all. What is going on?
TPO woke up.
Peace.
Nigga, I'm Bluetooth.
Yeah, no.
I'm Bluetooth.
Somebody said I'm on a good strand tonight. Listen, not a coincidence. listen, not a coincidence. How about you get your top 5 scholars? Get the real ones, not you Rudy Poops. I'll let you be part of it. You'll be the only Rudy Poop. So find 4 other good ones. I'm talking about James Smalls. I'm talking about if you can go and get Runoko Rashidi. Is he still around? Rest his peace if he is. You know what I'm saying? If you can get somebody, nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Big Bap, you can hear me?
And we can clear up all this nonsense because all we got to say is we got the DNA and the oldest structures, nigga. Go ahead, brother. I'm boom too.
Okay.
Go ahead, stupid nigga.
What's up with y'all, man? I just got out the road.
Nigga, don't play with me, nigga. I know niggas don't play with me, but I don't play with you, nigga. Today. Stupid. I see YK the truth in the chat, and he has no truth. He's the YK the lie. He tells a fucking lie. He is the Lion King. Oh my! No.
Sometimes they don't be knowing they telling a lie. They just repeating the fabricated style, the indoctrinated style.
Man, rest in peace, Runoko Rashidi, bro. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. S.I.P.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Nah, you spit the truth though. I mean, I hear you, brother.
I just try to make it a little funny a little bit because these guys be clowning around sometimes.
It's sad, brother.
That's a certain way you got to handle them. But if they was a little more scholastic, a little more intellectual, we can really dive deep into this and hash a lot of this stuff out because we are the true indigenous peoples here of this land, and what people of the Pan-African Black nationalist medic science, whatever you want to believe in, we're not telling you guys that you're not African or whatever it is. We're just saying we're not African. We're just explaining and going into the facts that we're not African, and then we're showing our contributions and innovations. And sometimes it'll blend because Eurocentric history has rolled in and gave some people credit to my ancestors' work, and now I must have to pull a Kanye West and snatch the mic back away from these people. And so then the people who they gave it to is mad. Also, the people who gave it to them is mad. Now I got 2 different sets of ideologies attacking the truth. So in the land full of chaos and lies and corruption, the people that tells the truth stick out like a sore thumb.
Right. They look the craziest. Put it like that.
Right. So, and this is just what's going on, and it might take time for you guys to understand, and a lot of people it has. And some people caught on quick, but it's going to be I told you moments with a lot of people that doesn't agree right now. And you will come back and be like, man, I remember when I was, I know, I told you so, and it'll be these moments, and I've had over 100 of these within my journey of educating and dropping information on YouTube. Okay. So YK the truth, you just may be a little harder, and you will get there because you're a bright young man and you got a nice future ahead of you. Okay, and I just need you to use your brain and what colonizing has done is being able to affect you without understanding that you have been colonized.
Affected. How you
Almost
tell the
like,
people that they poison?
yeah, so yeah, they poison, and some people don't know that they poison because
I know I'm
sometimes
poison.
sometimes when you get poisoned, it's a chemical that numbs you. So now you're numb to it. You're not even affected by the poison that you are receiving, and then before you too late, it affected you, and then you are affected, brother.
I know I'm poison. They fucked me good. Jesus got me good.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jesus had a lot of us in Islam and African and a lot of other things I'm not going to talk about, but because we're trying to bridge these gaps.
Right. That
Yeah,
they created to hold us back,
but
to
Pan
not
Africanism is holding us back, man. Because
all their collective agencies under they said, that they're allowing, because this is why I noticed throughout the studies is that if they don't recognize you, then it's like you don't exist, right? So when they're not recognized, that's how I know that we hold this power.
okay, come on the panel and play the tape, then, nigga, right now.
That's how I know we hold the power,
You a
because
damn lie.
we got other peoples from other lands attaching themselves to a land that we saying we're from, or they saying we are not from, but they know they're not from here from the
And now
dope.
why this? And then listen. Meanwhile, they're taking indigenous people who's from this land, misclassifying them to a whole nother
Whole
land.
nother land, and
To.
miseducating them over
So
there.
so they're doing the switcheroonie with us, and this is a part of technology. And so I'm able to run and connect to this God gene that's inside of all of us, and I'm able
Peace.
to rise to the higher consciousness. So when you think you woke, brothers like YK, you ain't really woke. See, your third eye still got crust on it, just like when you normally wake up in the morning, your eyes got crust on it.
And that's okay, because you know what I mean, you gonna want to see something, or you want to visualize something on what you interpreted. It's about knowing. That's the only thing. We got to get out of thinking a lot about or what they thought of. You got to know it. So the only way we can actually know it is what self inputs, right? we
Hey, let
we
me tell
already
you how
know
fucked up
what
it is,
self.
but Cypher, let me tell you how messed up it is. You can see in the chat, it's a brother named YK
No,
that took.
I actually I didn't even look in the chat. I'm gonna check it out too.
Yeah, check it out. See, because that's where a lot of action going on. It's live action in that mother. You understand what I'm saying? So, and if you'd have looked early, you'd have knew I was pulling your leg early. So I'm glad you didn't look.
Nah, I was in the conversation with you, brother.
But the dude YK is seriously under effect of colonization and Darwinian theory. He believes we come from primates, great apes, that me and a chimpanzee share a grandmom or a granddad somewhere down the line.
Well, that's a feeble thought that they put on paper that we can see the flaws in,
I'm saying
and
how far down the indoctrinated road do you got to believe as a human being that so far back your mama didn't have you, it was a monkey having you.
but what the common sense is tell you those monkeys that they're trying to say is still here. So where's the evolution in that,
Well,
right?
let me be fair with the conversation. Well, the monkeys that's here, like a chimpanzee that's still here, and you, or not you per se, and them share a common ancestor. It's not a chimpanzee and it's not a human. It's something
Right.
that's called commonly share. So I don't know what the fuck the creature is.
Well, it goes into the zebrafish and the fucking triangle light, and this goes back. It's funny, but not funny. It goes back into the gene manipulation, right? Because we know that our people
Well,
were
why can't the
studying
truth?
this.
I would say monkeys only because I heard from the Amin Ra squad literally say that we come from monkeys 40,000 years ago. And I'll play the clip on my channel. I can play it now. It's fine with me. I don't know if Chief Holiday in here live action, Cuddy, everybody live ready to go. But I can play it right now and let you hear it from his own mouth where he said we come from monkeys 40,000 years ago with tails. And he added with tails to that. He said you, YK, come from a monkey 40 million years ago with tail. With a
See,
tail.
he's less carbonated. He's a less carbonated person. You can
Well,
say it like that.
obviously, if it was, See, they don't even teach you that they said. See, when we break this down, if a monkey, that's pretty much a white man. Let's just be clear.
So humans didn't come from monkeys, but the monkeys are white men.
No. All right,
Look,
since we got, hold on, since
well,
we got a Pan African on here, let me have this conversation with you, King Cass. Do you believe that you and a chimpanzee share a common ancestor?
I mean, they say we do. They say
No,
we do.
I'm
They say
asking
we
you.
all come from the
So, do
great
you
ape
believe
family.
what they say? Do you believe everything that they
They
say?
say
Since
we
you
do.
said they do, huh?
Because let me say what you guys like to do. Y'all like to jump because y'all like to do this
I'm
little
not jumping,
shuffle.
bro. I'm not
You like to
jumping. We're
do this
being literal.
shuffle, and you
Hold on.
like to jump past the
King
latest 200 to
Cass,
400 years back
King
to this
Cass,
monkey
King
thing every
Cass,
time,
King
bro.
Cass, King Cass.
Every time.
King Cass, I'm not jumping. All we're doing is starting from the beginning of the story, and we're gonna work our way up. Is it okay if I
No, you
start with?
talking about the
Hold on.
human. You talking about humanity, though, right?
No,
We
no, no,
talking
no, no,
about
no,
your
no, no,
400
no,
years
no,
being here in the United
no,
States.
no. We're not. Oh, no, we're talking about the origin of Africans.
No,
Okay,
not the origin. You talking about the ones that we look like, right?
where y'all come from?
Let me show you. Let me show you a picture real quick.
Where do y'all come from, bro?
I
What is
come
a
from
home?
Africa.
No, what is a
I don't
homo?
gotta go to a monkey story.
Yeah, you do, because that's in
I
y'all
don't have
story.
no. I can
Who
go
was
to
the
the
first
Yoruba,
African?
the
Who was the
Igbo.
first
well,
African?
that's when it comes from the
Hold on,
Neanderthal and the
watch this. Who was the first African, brother?
What do you mean? Who was the first African? Do you know somebody from 100,000 years ago?
Lucy.
They're crediting they're crediting one of the Lucy's monkey theories, so-called saying ancestry in
Right.
Africa, one of the oldest bones they so-called have found in their science. But the oldest bones of so-called man so thus far comes from South Carolina.
King Cash, we ain't gonna play the
They also
game,
got
bro.
they also got what is it? The story of
King
was it
Cash,
Gadsden's Wharf in
King
South
Cash,
Carolina? You
Right,
know about
right,
Gadsden's Wharf?
right.
King Cash. We ain't gonna play these silly
Yeah,
games, bro.
you gonna dance, bro. You gonna dance
No,
wrong
you came on. I asked you a question, bro, and you ran,
because you
bro.
asked the same.
And I'm about
This
to
is the
run. I'm
shuffle
about
that
to
you like
run.
to do, bro.
No, bro. Listen, you came on, brother, and we gonna be honest, cause I can have you removed easy. And I know you hate that because you threw a temper tantrum on Sarnellas, and I will get you removed, brother, and then talk crap about you in the chat. Okay? And I want to be fair. Okay? So now listen. Do you believe that you come from the same ancestors that the chimpanzee come from, bro? That's simple, bro.
So do we share a common ancestor?
Do y'all
Right?
come from? Do you and a chimpanzee come from the same motherfucking being or creature, bro?
Humans share a common ancestor in the great ape family with chimpanzees and orangutans.
Now, when they say that, which one? Because the lot of difficult things about it, they like to bunch us all together when we're totally
Y'all
different.
scared to deal with the history in the past 400 years, so y'all jump
Hey, listen,
100 and 200,000 years ago that don't have shit to
Well,
do with
no,
your
when we
kids.
talk about the 1600s to 1700s, these are
Yeah, you
so-called
scared to go there.
paper
King Taz,
genocide, brother.
if you just answer the question correctly, we can fast forward and hurry up and get
You
there.
can't because you know I don't deal with that. I don't deal with the monkey shit. I don't deal with none of that. I deal with history when we talking about diasporic history in the last 400 years of our people on this land.
All right. What was Africa called 400 years ago?
What are you talking about? What was Africa called? They got maps showing Africa being called Africa 400 years ago.
But
You want me to
anybody,
pull up the map? I
do
can
you
put the
like
map on
comic
the
books?
screen.
You like comic books?
Yeah, I like comic books. Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand, like most of the stuff is big comic books, bro. That like you said,
So
we have certain maps that predate the maps that they've been trying to write.
Hey, so let me
okay,
ask you this: what
show me the
country?
maps that Aboriginals, your tribe,
What country?
invented before these maps.
What? Since
And
you want to deal with the, since you want to deal with, hey, so King Cass, I know you don't have no understanding of history except for what you have been told about your starting point. So I'm willing to go to your strong point, which is your starting point. So I want to talk about you as a slave and your ancestors that were slaves, right? Because my ancestors were. So let's get into this. So your ancestors that was beaten, whipped, and beaten and put on ships came to America first time when? I'm taking all answers for answers today.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's check this out.
Oh shit! Come on, man.
No, I'm about to go to it.
All right, come on. Oh man.
In late August 1619, 2030 enslaved
1600s.
Africans landed at Point Comfort, today's Fort
Virginia.
Monroe in Hampton,
Hold
Virginia.
on, y'all. Let me get it out because I want to make sure.
Aboard the English privateer ship White Lion in Virginia. These Africans were traded in exchange for supplies.
I just want to make this shit. I just want to make sure I'm clear.
And the second ship was the Treasure. So the White Lion
Wait,
was the
wait,
first ship.
where's this coming from? Where's this come from? Who wrote this?
They were bringing them in Hampton, Virginia. This is the Hampton.gov. Let me put it on the screen for y'all.
And King Cass, I want to make this clear. Are these the first slaves in America at this time?
Hold on. Let me see.
King Cass.
Hampton.gov.
King Cass. That's a pseudo story. That's a CIA experiment.
That's you can't say that, bro, because now you don't have any proof of that. You don't have any proof that it's
plenty of proof, bro.
Yes,
There's plenty of proof, bro.
Yes, I do. Prove to me that them people came from Africa right now.
So when I debunk you and I show you on a reputable site,
go ahead. Go ahead and show me that they come from Africa right now. That in 1619, those 20-odd Negroes or Negras in original text came from Africa. I want you to prove that since you brought up the 1619 story. You're going into John Roth letters, so I want you to pull it up. I'm about to.
Well, they didn't find them in the center of America, right? They didn't find them in Missouri, Kansas. These are the East Coast, which faces Africa, faces Europe. It faces over there.
King Cass, pull up the source, and I want you to show me and explain to me and give us the source. And I want you to put in the private chat.
I'm showing you the source on the Hampton.gov site, bro.
No, put in the private chat then. Put in the private chat.
I'm showing you right here. I can
read it where it says they come from Africa, bro. Tell us the actual literature. Get into the transcript.
It says in late August 2030 enslaved. We can go further. Let me go.
Listen, that's a summary, bro. They got a transcript of this shit. You know, they actually got the letters of John Roth and the ship, but the ship Batista that they got off of, which literally came from the Caribbean islands. Listen, I will spank you all night, young man. I'm here.
I mean, this is crazy, yo.
1619. The first Africans in Virginia landed in 1619. It was a turning point for slavery. Hold on, no, you want me to read it, right? You want me to read it?
Cass, right now today, if some people came from the continent with all the different countries there, would they just call them Africans, or would they be specific in the country that they came from?
Well, they use different terms. They use Africa, they use Guinea, right? Remember, these countries, like y'all talk about Nigeria, were carved up later by colonists, white colonial people, right?
King Cass, show me any primary literature, right? Or from a transcript breakdown of anyone been called an African in 1619, please.
Bro, they will be called by their tribal names, and they will call people from Guinea. Europeans.
Okay. No. You moved the goalpost. We said Africa. We said Africa.
Okay, let's show a slavery.
Oh, wait. So just for the record, that Hampton.gov is a new website, dude.
You're capping. You're lying. And they just told you a lie, and you just proved it yourself by saying they wouldn't even call them Africans, even though they calling them Africans in your fucking article, dummy. You're a dummy, dude.
How am I a dummy, bro?
Because you just said that they wasn't calling them Africans, but pulled up an article where they said they got them from Africa. Off the rip, your article.
No, they didn't say got them from Africa. They just called them enslaved Africans. Yeah, that's the.
Where would you get? Where would the enslaved African come from?
Boy, from the 1619, it's the CIA project, sir.
It came in the 20th century, but the CIA project, bro.
Do you have any proof of the CIA project?
Yes, I do, brother. Absolutely. And guess what it did? They was in the Africana studies, African heritage studies, African culture studies. And guess what was led by? Dr. Leonard Jeffries, John Henry Clark, Columbia University, Zora Hurst.
Where is the proof? That's a bunch of speculation.
I got it, bro. But if you want to debate me, I'll debate you. I bet you get in the ring, big boy. If you're feeling froggy.
I bet you I'll smoke you because you ain't gonna pull it.
I bet you get accept the debate then. Set it up. Set it up.
I'm looking for the bill of sales for the
No. King Cass. While you looking, can we set the debate up?
Okay.
When you want to do it?
Right now.
Let's see. I'm be making jury the rest of this week. We can do it. We can do it Monday.
Okay, Monday it is. What time Monday?
Time usually we can do it around maybe 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
7 o'clock in the PM Eastern Standard Time. All right, see you then. And whether or not CIA funded Africana and African heritage studies in the universities.
Yep, I want that's what it is. Yeah, the CIA funded them. So I want you to show undeniable proof.
Documented evidence. Okay, no problem, brother. I got you.
I want to show undeniable
That's
proof.
crazy.
Got you, brother. Got you.
Look,
got you.
I'm showing a slave. I'm showing a slave. A slave letter right here. It's,
bro, you're gonna die bad,
flyer.
dude. Listen, hold on. You're gonna die bad, and you don't even know that you're a tool. You're a fucking proxy of the CIA, dude. I'm trying to help you.
So they made this. The CIA made all these bills of sales from the 1800s and all that too.
Yeah.
They went back in time.
They don't have original documents. Brother. They got burnt down. Them are all new shit, dude. That's
no, this says
that time, bro. That's not from that time, bro.
Can I read this? It says for sale of Tuesday,
here, bro. You was
the 15th of May. Just arrived after hold on, you can't even read that in the ship. Cabin, they got the ship Cavendish.
Because since you're not gonna pay me for this debate, because I know you don't got the bread probably. So let's put no seriously. I know you don't want to pay me for the debate. It costs a lot. So I'm gonna do one for free. Are you willing to put something on the line, brother? Are you willing to put something on the line?
Oh man, I say I'm not Pan-African, bro. If I get say I'm an Aboriginal.
Okay, for the rest of your life, right? For the rest of your life, right?
That ain't a prize,
right? Yes, for the rest of your life,
and that's how we get one accord.
And I listen, and I won't teach no more Indian shit, Aboriginal shit. If you win, brother, I won't teach it no more.
There you won't, because you're gonna say, "Oh, it's Kaz in the CIA." That's what y'all do, conspiracy theory stuff.
No, I'm not. No, I'm gonna show you undeniable document, brother. Listen, this is a debate, brother. This ain't no fairy tale shit. So after this happened, I won't be an Indian and talk about it. Be around, teach, be on YouTube no more if you win. But if I win, you gotta change your name to Aboriginal Kaz, and you got to teach Aboriginal information for the rest of your life and claim Aboriginal for the rest of your life.
I can do that.
Because you go unless you going to just submit to being an agent and going back to studying African studies and shit. So
we got all these bills of sales. We got all these flyers for slaves.
Listen, don't hit me
sold on Tuesday, 1776.
Hey, brother,
about 140 young, healthy new Negroes, right?
Think about this.
Didn't you say y'all were called Negroes? Didn't you say they called Native Americans Negroes and Aboriginals Negroes, right?
Don't hit me. Hey, are you familiar with the Thomasina case of Virginia of the Chickahominy tribe? Are you familiar with their federal case?
Did they call Thomasina a Negro?
Yes, sir.
So why are they calling him a Negro and calling these Africans
brought over disingenuous?
Huh?
Because they're disingenuous.
So they went back in time in
1776. You don't understand. Yes, they did. And they shouldn't have called them people if they was African Negroes, because they had a nation that they belonged to, or they was nomadic or something.
So let's look up the word Negro, right? Let's look up
No, we're not gonna do that. This is what we're about to do now. Hold on. Listen. In 1619, what language would that have been written in? Yes.
Well, there you go.
That was in English, sir.
You the goddamn lie.
Look, so Negro, a black person.
Cass.
Yeah, black person. Nigga, okay, we go to etymology, right?
No, Cass. Let's go back to what language they were speaking in 1619.
You this stupid bitch nigga loves his zaddy nigga. He's a bitch nigga.
No, we want to go to the etymology of the word Negro, right?
No, we don't. We want to talk about what language.
Look, that's not because you know I'm gonna debunk you, Chief. That's why every time I'm like, all right, let's go. You said Negro.
You never debunk one nigga. You's a
I don't want to move past this though. We can get back to
Hey,
that. Let's don't move
Oh,
past
you
it.
stop. All right.
I just
Make
want to
it
say
make
this. Negro, a member of a rare humankind native to Africa and classified according to physical features as a dark-skinned coloration. Negro.
No, nigga, we not no fucking Negro. I grew up wanting to be a Negro. I grew up wanting to be a
Hey,
Negro, nigga.
Negro came
I
from
like your
Negas, bro.
I
You
like
got to
how
know
you
what the
speaking in your
Nagas.
ancestral
If you
tongue, brother.
understand the Nagas, you
Oh, yes,
understand their
King Cash,
variation
nigga.
of the word.
King
These
Cash,
very
I'm really an African bitch, nigga. You
Hey,
don't want to be, nigga.
Chief Holiday, you don't like the word black, right? It say Spanish
nah,
Negro,
black
Portuguese
means dead,
Negro.
bro. Like
A
really,
person,
really
no,
talk.
no. Well,
Black
look,
means
what
dead,
etymology.
language
and
they
black means
speaking.
no standing
Etymology.
in law, bro.
King Cash, you a
How you
slave of the
spell
mental
Look up
Negro?
death, bro.
How you
etymology.
spell it?
Hey, you a
What
slave of the
language?
mental death, bro. You a slave of the mental death, bro. I ain't
Look,
gonna lie.
from Spanish Negro, Portuguese Negro, a person of a black race, derived from Latin, Niger, black.
That's not true, bro. I'll pull up so many sources
What
saying
year?
otherwise right now.
Yeah, Niger don't even mean black.
This is
What
this is
year?
the etymology of the
Yeah,
word.
go into it then. Go into the Niger now. Go into
No.
the Niger. I wish I can be as handy. Let me get handy with this. I'll show some stuff too.
Yeah. I mean, y'all ain't showing me a source yet. I'm showing you sources after source after
What
source.
source? What source are you looking for?
That's why y'all ran for me on Sonetta.
No, he being genuine right now. He's trying to hear you out. He's hearing your theories, which is thoughts of things that people have put together and people have set. You know, it's like you know what I
Oh
mean.
God.
It's the same thing, right? Your name is Joe. If I start calling you Bob and I called you Bob so fucking long, then you every time I say Bob, now you adhere to it. Now you take consent to it. Then now that you're saying that you're Bob. You know what I mean?
Where
That's
my
saying I
screen,
gave
dude?
you a name that was not your
But
name.
what
I
does
just
that
took
have
you
to
out
do
of
with the etymology of the word Negro?
because we understanding that these people took us out of our status. And
Man,
you
let me
when you
let me let me let me show this young man something. Look at this word nigger. Nigger.
and they
A
don't even
Oh,
dark
apply to
skinned
us.
person
That
of any origin in the United States, us usually
What
referring to
website is this?
American Indians. This is from Oxford English Dictionary. I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna
to
go in that
another.
same
I'm gonna
dictionary.
go
You ain't
to
never made
another
no word
reference
out of
point.
that.
It's 1500.
Show
Aboriginals, peoples discovered here the Western Hemisphere. You understand that? That's 1500s, bro. Probably got to pull up Thomas Dackett, but hold on, let me pull up something else.
but why are you skipping
Hold
the
on,
part when it talks about the
hold on,
Africans as
hold
well?
on. It ain't say shit about no Africans, brother. Listen, Indians' notification of the unconstitutional laws of Massachusetts by William H. Go and look it up. In 1763, the Mass P incorporated the district words. What are those words? Indians or
hmm
colored persons, black, synonymous. Mash P Indians, bro. This easy work. Let me, man,
I'm
do I
going in
work?
the Oxford Dictionary, right?
Negroes.
I'm going to where you at. You say Oxford Dictionary?
Hold on, let's get into it because now y'all gonna try to say, well, black sporty. That means that no. Listen, William Penn observation made and visited the interior of Pennsylvania. Guess what? Quoted Samuel Janey's life, William Penn, sixth edition, 1882. So this is talking about experience in 1600s. The written sixth edition log book came out in the 1800s. The natives shall consider in their personalities. I'm not going to get into it, but you guys can see it on the screen. But what it says is that the Indians, King Tammany himself, complexion black, but designed as the gypsies in England, meaning Indians, right? The grease themselves with bare fat and gets into their skin. Look, no defiance against sun or whether their skin must needs to be swarthy. Swarthy
Melanated.
was an old English term for melanated people. All right.
Anybody can be melanated. Anybody can
Mm.
be. So when I use that word melanated, y'all throw that term around. I meet melanated people every day that's of different origins than us.
Why doesn't
Listen,
it
bro.
mean us?
Listen, bro. Carter G. Woodson, man. Free Negro head and families in the U.S. 1830s. Thus, the native families of Robson County, North Carolina, and all Virginia counties are always classified as colored person, as well as North Carolina, New York, along with the general Indian population in the country after country. I mean, county after county, brother. This is a direct quote. brother.
I'm showing you a swarthy blue-eyed caveman. When you pull up swarthy,
bro,
this
when
can
we
also
didn't
come
see the
up.
Negroes being captured up and enslaved, we was POWs. Guess what it said?
But do you
Negroes
see?
arrived.
Look, oh, you're showing the Negroes. When were the rice coast? There we
That's how
go.
you
Well,
spell
that you
Negro
get
right
that's the
there.
term they call for the triagonalite Niger nigger triagonalite.
Hold on, let's get into this.
That's what you just pulled up, brother.
Hold
You
on,
know that, right?
let's get into this. This is epigraphy now. Now we getting into shit before slave trade. Now we're getting into artifacts, my brother. 1500 BCE, the artifacts designed and looked at was classified as Negro or Negroid people have been found, especially in archaic and pre-classic sites, all in America. And this is from Alexander von Wathenau. And you can look up that, author of Unexpected Faces in America. And this is in the Library of Congress, brother. And these are epigraphies from North America, Mesoamerica, and North America, dumbass. So now
You want to see a swarthy person?
There goes some more skulls that was found in America. 2 skulls found in the West Indies, male Negro. This is before contact, before slave trade.
I thought that was debunked. I thought, how old is that? I thought they debunked that already.
Nobody got to debunk. Pull it up if they did, nigga.
I thought they debunked that already.
No, pull it up if they did, nigga. Pull it up, nigga. I'm calling your bluff. Like I said, in America, 1549, the Brazilian people and the Aboriginal people wrote a letter back to the Jesuits. Guess what they called themselves? Guess what they were describing themselves as? Negroes the terror. Niggas of the land, nigga, and they call these people Indian and Aboriginal populations.
I think YK the truth for somebody to get
never
call on that Negro terror thing already.
He never did. And then we're gonna get into the Negro specimen type found in the Virgin Islands pre-Columbian time. So guess what? Intrusive Negro burial sites found out through all America. Familiar with the Native American scores would be mistaken for Indians, but those is betrayed. Look, it's instead Negro or Negroid. Man, this is from the Man of Anthropology Studies, man. I'm just running down some quick shit. Nigga, this some easy work for your ass.
No, you're doing a lot of fast talking. You're doing a lot of fast talking and over
so much. Listen, because it's so much. I can go to tomorrow, bro. It's 2:00 in the morning. I'm about to get out of here. And listen, I can work you to tomorrow. We set up already. I'm gonna smoke you Monday, nigga. 7:00 Eastern Standard Time, nigga. So show up.
All right. Are you gonna let me talk about Gadsden's Wharf real quick?
Man, I don't even know who that is. I'm about to go, bro.
No, Gadsden's Wharf was a port. It was a port in South Carolina where they brought the slaves at. We can talk about the history of that. But you ain't gonna do that, right? I can give you specifics, bro. I don't gotta go back.
Right, do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now.
Okay.
Do it right now.
Gadsden's Wharf. Let's do
it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now.
Pull it up. Gadsden's Wharf.
What year?
Oh, we going to it. Since
dude, a pseudo gonna die in his own source every time. A pseudo gonna die in his own source.
Well, y'all taking our Gadsden's Wharf was a wharf located in Charleston, South Carolina. It was the first destination for an estimated 100,000 enslaved Africans during the peak of the international slave trade. What
year was it?
Some researchers estimate that 40% of the enslaved Africans in the United States landed in Gadsden's Wharf. And as many as so we're gonna give it 2 a year. As many as 260,000 enslaved Africans entered South Carolina from 1670 to 1808. Most of those slaves disembarked here at Gadsden's Wharf.
1670.
This is on the between 1617 and 1808.
All right, let me tell you this. Hold on. Let me tell you this. I'm about to go and kill your whole narrative. Now listen, 1617, you know what the color, because now we already proved to you that it couldn't have been Africans that came over here in 1617, because you just said out of your own mouth with your own source, the first Africans came over here in 1619. So now I'm going to illustrate to this history that you're reading. This history is talking about Slavic history. Europeans came over in 1616 particularly, and that's in all history books. Slavic slaves came over here in 1600s. As a matter of fact, in the 1630s, the only people that had the term African attached to them was white inhabitants in the continent of Africa. So you're talking about white people coming over here, and then so now you got to prove to me that the people that was getting off that boat in the Carolinas was black, dark skin. Now that's what you got to prove, nigga. Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Slavic. Okay, so you're saying Slavic people. Slavs are the largest European ethno-linguistic group. They speak the various Slavic languages belonging to a larger Balto-Slavic
No,
branch
bro.
of
I'm saying African in
Indo-European.
the 1600s applied to
Okay.
white people only, bro.
So no Slavic people came here, sir.
No, Africans and white people, pale skins, pale skins, pale skins, pale skins.
So
Excuse
can
me.
y'all stop using
Hold on.
Slavic out of
No, I'm not going. I'm not going to
context?
stop you. I'm not going to stop using Slavic. But I'm going to take it back for right now. I'm going to use this for this particular effort. I'm talking.
Yo, not a coincidence.
pale
Said you
skin
lying.
people.
Let them in.
Pale skinned people came here, bro. Pale skinned people came here.
No, I say stick to Slav because you want to deal with
You talking about
Slav.
the Great Migration?
Hold on.
Great Migration.
Hold on. I'm taking Slav back, bro. You can't just stick me to a word, bro. I said I'm taking it back and I'm using another word, bro. And I'm not talking out of coincidence tonight. This is your fight. Coincidence, get away. I'm beating up King Cass tonight. Me and you got something said already on the 27th. So now, King Cass, I want you to provide to me that these people was dark-skinned people getting off this boat, bro.
Okay, let's go back to that. All right.
Pluto gonna die in his own source, nigga. And what part
now,
of
we know at this time we don't have cameras, right?
Hold on. And where was the first Africans coming from when they came over here? Where was
a lot of them? So let's look. Let's go here. It's a book. I think it's called "Go and the Low Country." Let me see. Oh, boom. This is a book I suggest y'all get. Ritual. Hold on. Ritual of Resistance. Man, African Atlantic religion in Congo and the Low Country, South in the early on slavery. So one of the main places a lot of the folks coming in from South Carolina was from the Congo. Another place was Rice Coast.
Come back like Angola and shit.
Yeah, Congo, Angola. I mean, that was all Congo, Angola area.
They was taking people from the Americas, from Angola to from Brazil, all throughout America to Angola in the 1600s. That's a fact. It was a
okay. So why? Is
hold on. It was a Brazilian colony in Angola in the 1600s, bro. It was never no Angola colony in Brazil, nigga. What are you talking about?
Why? And they practice Congo traditions in Brazil right now,
bro. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. What you talking
about?
So
why would they practice if it was you guys getting shipped over there? Why are they practicing Congo traditions in Brazil?
Prove it.
Okay, let's go look up Let's look up Candomblé de Angola.
No,
right?
prove that, bro. That was taking niggas from the Americas there, bro. You niggas tripping. Nigga, now listen, let's get back to the facts though. You saying that these people came here in South Carolina. Stop jumping around, King Cass. We sticking on the topic. Slaves came over in South Carolina in large numbers. You said between 200-some thousand, between 1617 to 1808. Prove that
they said 100,000 came through Gadsden's war.
Okay, listen. Now, prove that these was dark-skinned people on record. Show us the transcripts and the motherfucking slave logs and receipts, ledgers and ship docs and shit like that. Nigga, we want to see the documents.
Nigga. I showed y'all earlier. Y'all like, no, the CIA wrote that. We just showed you.
You didn't show us nothing.
We just showed that.
No, you didn't. You showed us that they said they come from Africa. Then we asked you, what was they calling them?
The specific places
Then we asked you, was they calling them Africans? You said they came from Africa. Then we asked you, was they calling them Africans in the 1619? You said no, they would have called them by their native tribe.
Check this out. Right?
My nigga, your own source, nigga.
Let me see. Check this out. This is a map of the group of people that was coming over here from these different areas in the Congo, right? Yeah, so they would have said Luango. They would have said the other ones, Matamba, Mayombe. They would have said it after the areas and the tribe, the Mpimba, the
Insonso. I'm asking you simply this:
Angola.
Well, they call them people African and them people Africa at that time, bro.
They were using words like Africa and Guinea. They were using Africa and they were using Guinea. But they also I just showed you. Okay.
Show us literature.
Let's go to an old map.
Show us the literature where they said they got Africans in 1619. I'm gonna show you the actual transcript from Virginia.gov, encyclopedia.gov. Come on, bro. Stop playing the games, bro. Not coincidence. Go on. I'm beating up your little homie because after this debate, he ain't gonna be on your side no more, nigga. I'm about to Shang Chung this nigga. He belonged to the Aborigines. You're gonna go through long toil in these books and learning. Your head gonna be fat and back by the time you get done, nigga.
Hold on, let's see. Let me see if I can pull up an old map. Right?
Man, I need some SETI alias in here while I'm beating this nigga up, man. I need some Fire Super SETI alias.
I'm looking for an old map.
Mr. Munchie.
I was in the A, I was in the A, I was in the D, I was in the B, I was in the lay, I was in the K, rage in my heart, I can feel the pain.
Oh man, it's 2:30 in the morning, man. What is going on?
Oh, that's right.
Boom.
I'm like, God damn, wake
So
up,
on this
niggas.
map right here,
Wake
this is the
up.
old map.
Terminator was coming.
Nigga, I'm
And you look
cooking
at the
in
top,
here.
it says Africa on there.
Wake
Bro.
up.
Nigga,
It says Africa. This is the old map right here.
Opposite of waking up. You
So
cut. You know,
this
I'm
map,
about
these
to go
old
do
maps
the
are using
opposite of
Africa.
wake up, right, nigga? I'm about to go do the
Hey,
Let's
AP, 1560. This map was made in 1569 of Africa, bro. With
Bro,
Africa on there.
bro,
So
I
they
ain't-
were using that term back in 1569.
Yeah, for white people, bro. Not for you though. Prove that it was for you.
I mean, they were using it. This is white people referring to
Yeah,
blacks.
white. I told you in the 1600s, the only people that was called Africans was white people, bro. That's Afrikaners.
No, they weren't called. No, they weren't called white people.
Because the people that was first inhabited and classifying and bringing these people out would have been Dutch people. They was handing them off to the motherfucking British, and they was double running sack the goddamn trade run, getting rid of the pirates, helping out. So when you get into the conversation and the classification of them people that was called Afrikaners, this is literature. Anybody can go look up the word Afrikaners. It applies to white people, man.
That applied to the Dutch people in South Africa.
What color is Dutch people? No,
those are white people, but they were in South Africa.
In South Africa, and it was all over Africa, nigga. And I got the literature. Don't make me pull it up.
Yeah, the Dutch were getting slaves from Africa.
No, Dutch people was all over Africa, not just in South Africa, bro.
The Dutch are in Suriname too. They're in Suriname and Saint Martin and all that.
Is
You call them Caribbeans.
Dutch people are pale skin, bro. And so that's who they talking about, not your ass, nigga.
Yeah, but they not just in South Africa.
You already
in
agreed
Suriname and Saint Martin.
You just agreed that they white and that they was Africans. You just killed yourself. Case closed.
Yeah, but they came as invaders, bro.
See you later, bro.
Bro, I smoked y'all. See, I didn't think I was gonna pull the sources out tonight, and
nigga, you just get smoked, and I see you Monday, nigga. You just got smoked. You
sure you want to do? If you couldn't beat me in this debate, bro,
I just smoked you.
Sure you want to do that Monday, bro?
Bro, I just smoked you. Pseudo gonna die in this source, bro. See you Monday, bro.
He got to show me the CIA. He has to show me the CIA funded African studies. I'm gonna do my study too, because I'm coming at you, bro. We're gonna shut that shit down. Chief Holiday, you started all that shit saying that CIA started Africa.
No, what you don't understand is I started that, nigga. That's what you don't understand. See, Chief is putting that shit in y'all fucking mitt with it. And Chief probably did start the shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you did start that after you lost that debate to what's the name, man?
I smoked Rob once in a while. He even admitted it. He been admitting it since he lost. He been coming on telling me how I'm the king because I beat him.
Yeah, but I just debunked you on everything. You just backpedaled on using Slav.
Hey, hold on, King Cass, hold on. Rob Bourne, bro. Listen, so stop rodding him because he came on my channel and called me the king. Okay, he went on Sonetas publicly when we was on there, bro. Go running back and call me the king, bro.
Yeah, the king of shuffling.
Cause listen, he he lost the debate. He said, "I respect Aboriginal power, bro." Cause he the king, bro. He openly said he lost, bro. So why you riding a nigga meeting? He know he lost.
Bro, you didn't lose to Rob Bourne, bro. Like, come on, man.
I know I didn't lose. He lost, bro. You right. I didn't lose.
Like Rob Bourne studied. He like me. He studied diasporic history.
Bro,
man,
listen, did you hear it or not? Did you hear him say that or not? Did you or did you not hear him? Did I pull it up and play?
No, I didn't hear him say you lost. I mean, he lost to you.
Did he not call me the king or not?
He probably call you the king of the pseudos. Like you, like, well, you know, I respect.
No, hold on, no. He said, I respect him after this debate. He's the king. He ain't got to. That's so much. Like a nigga ain't got to say, oh, I lost Aboriginal power to say he lost, bro. Like, come on, King Cass, be real, bro. Now you being a nut nigga, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Look, y'all see me walk Aboriginal power back on Slav.
Come on, bro.
He's not going to use Slav
shit,
anymore. He's not going to use Slav anymore because I just walked him back with the definition. So y'all really going to trust this man?
Where Dutch people from, bro?
Dutch people from Europe, bro. They're from the Netherlands.
What part of Europe?
The Netherlands.
Okay, then. What part of Europe is Netherlands in?
That's near like Germany and France and all that stuff, man.
So you're talking about Northeast Germany. I mean Northeast Europe, right?
Yeah.
All Northeast Europeans were Slavic people, bro. So you just proved my point.
Bro, Slav is an ethnic group. We're gonna go back to Slav again. I'm gonna show you the ethnicity of Slav.
From where? Northeast Europe, bro. That's Slavs. Sorry. You just killed yourself.
Okay, so let's go to Slavic language, right?
Bro, I'm not going all that, bro.
But we can, because we can shut that down. Where are Slavic?
Bro, what type of drugs are you on, bro, tonight, bro?
Spoke. Okay, Slavic language is also called Slavonic language, group of Indo-European languages, mostly spoken in eastern part of Europe, much as the Balkans, part of Central Europe, and northern part of Asia. Nothing in Western Europe, bro. Nothing in Western Europe. They even got the countries.
I didn't say shit about Western Europe, bro. We was talking about East Europe the whole time, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Russians, Belarus, Ukraine, Croatia, Bosnia.
Dutch people are Slav. Yeah,
no, but they're not Slav because it's saying here where the Slavs lives, bro.
Listen, bro. I know this shit hurt, bro. But listen, that's not your peoples that came over as slaves, bro. You taking up for some pale skinned people's history as slaves, and I'm trying to tell you a god. Do you want to be a god or a slave, brother? I'm gonna give you the choice right now, and I'm gonna leave. I just want to hear your choice.
Bro,
hold on. King Kaz, I'm about to go. I need an answer. Do you want to be a god, or do you want to remain being a slave in your history, brother? Which one?
Bro, a god is too much responsibility, bro. Do you want somebody calling you in the middle of the night?
Yes.
24/7.
Yes.
Because you got to be a god to white people and black people. You got to be a god to all of them.
No. That's what you got to do for you being a god. You the guy for white people. You love them. You rub their feet. Nigga, this is a different story. No, I'm asking you a question. I need you to answer the question, King Cass. Stop doing all the beating around, bro. Gotta go.
I represent the slaves that fought back, bro.
Do you want to be a god or do you want to remain a slave in history? Go ahead.
Nah, man. I represent the slaves that fought back, man. We elevated our slaves to gods.
Hey, so y'all heard it here, y'all. He don't want to be a god. He wants to remain a slave.
You ever heard of
Let me say something right quick to my peoples right quick, King Cass. I'm about to go. You answer my question. You want to remain a slave.
So no, listen, you ever heard
hold on, I'm about to get out of here. You can ask them when I get out of here. Listen.
No, I want to ask you now. You ever heard of High John the Conqueror?
No, I haven't. I don't really want to know about it right now.
He was a slave elevated to God status, bro.
Listen. No, he wasn't.
High John the Conqueror.
No, he wasn't. Let me talk this shit. Chief and brother Cypher. And
peace.
Hey, I enjoyed the conversation with you, brother. And look, the brother below you is an epitome of what we got to stop our young youth to be. You understand what I'm saying? He wants to be a slave, bro. I told him he got an option. I gave him an option to leave.
Have you ever heard of High John the Conqueror?
Can I finish talking to my people, please, without being interrupted?
You ain't gonna answer it.
No, I'm not. I'm not answering no more questions. That was my final question for you, and I'm out, bro. I'm about to talk to my people and get out of here. I just want to close out, please. I appreciate you, King Cass, for having the conversation with me, okay? And I'll see you Monday. Now, don't ever become a slave, y'all. I'm showing y'all how indoctrinated they is. They want to be slaves. Chief Holiday, are you with me, brother? Cuddy, are you with me, brother? I gotta talk to y'all before I go. Shout out to DJ Cuddy.
That's not true. We don't want to be slaves, man. We don't want to be slaves.
Bro. This is sick.
He's trying to say even associating yourself with it. We can't. We are prisoners of war, bro.
Hey,
bro.
Chief,
I'm
not the
okay. We can say
Slavs,
that.
aka
We can
Chief,
say
slaves.
prisoners
hold
of
on,
war.
hold on. I'm about to get out of the Chief. I know you sleep, bro. But I asked King Cass, do you want to be a god or
Yes.
remain a slave in your history? Guess what he said, Chief? He want to remain a slave, bro.
I never said that. I never
This
said
is
You don't
sick.
want the responsibility of what you just said. If you
Like you
realize
like
what you
one of
said.
these intellectual BCM, BSMD. Like you one of them struggle freak boys. They just get off a struggle. You so weird.
no, bro. That's not the case. I'm just not about to go revise history because I don't like it. Like you don't like that history, so you like I'm just gonna revise it. But it's impossible.
But it's
You
not
can't
even that.
change
They
that, bro.
revised history. It was we didn't we their literature. Yo,
No, that's your argument, bro. You're going back trying to say, well, they revised it, but you're making that up.
they
You know what I'm saying?
if you look at the paperwork and the documentation of a lot of the stuff, they revised things. They in the restructuring area. I can't hear you.
Bro, but they didn't revise. If they did revise something, they didn't revise all of that. When we got the
But when
ports,
they start
we got
calling
the
us these
plantations
names,
there, bro.
when they start calling us these names, bro, this is part of what the paper genocide is. They started calling us things in a misnomer representation, meaning like some people we didn't heed to what they was calling it. They were just calling us this, and then now you got the kids coming up learning that stuff. So we are blindly attaching ourselves to what they have called us.
Sir, if you were Aboriginal, y'all will be all over the continent. This is the misnomer with
Where
you,
do you
right?
not find our people?
You're
Bars,
okay.
bars.
You're
Where do
not
you
in
not
you're not
find
in
our
North
people?
Dakota like that. You're not in northern Michigan like that. You're not in Nova Scotia. You're not in Newfoundland like that. You know what I'm saying?
So
Nigga
you
like
don't
1%
see
up in that
about how
motherfucker.
they redline and how they was pushing us out. All that the Taylor Trades are part of what they was doing. But
But most of the
it's not
black
in the
folks not in the
representation
trailer. Most of the black folks not out west. Most of the black people are east.
because this is
So the
paper
Trail of
genocide.
Tears,
You got to remember most of this
the
is
Trail of Tears don't even apply to you like that, right?
bro.
Them
This is the
tears not even
story
real.
that they've been giving us. These are stories that some people call themselves attached to. When we attach ourselves to a story that someone I give the same representation. If I start calling you Bob and first you tell me it ain't your name, but all of a sudden I keep calling you Bob, and then all of a sudden you start acknowledge that I called you Bob, you just consented to me calling you something else that you originally didn't agree with.
Yeah, like y'all keep saying Aboriginal. You keep saying Aboriginal.
But
It's like
that's
a
the
chicken,
term.
bro.
That's the term to saying the people of the land,
Bro, but if you're of the land, you will be all over the land. You're
bro.
not out west like that. Most of the black people are in the same states that were slave states,
To
bro.
your knowledge or to the statistics, right? They say there are more so-called Caucasian than Aboriginal people in this land. Do you believe that?
There are what?
Do you believe that it's more Caucasian type people or on this land than Aboriginal?
Yes.
And I'm gonna say it's more us. There's them in collective places that they have pushed us out. That's why we have these terms of sundown city stuff that they pushed us out of.
So
You understand?
they
The
pushed
same
y'all
with the
out of
lake.
the middle of Alberta, Canada,
Listen, this
right?
like
They
they
pushed
pushed
y'all
us
out of
out
there.
of a lot of places that we were already there. All our
So
different tribes. See, you got it. If I can,
do you have proof of black people being in Alberta, Canada?
but I know black people. See, I only correlate with white and black like that because I understand
Okay,
that's a misnomer.
Negroes.
No, if you really want to do it, if you can say what I am and what you are, be a descendants of Moorish people. We are
See, now you
Moorish.
jumping because the Moors are in
No, it's
Morocco
just
and
like it's.
Mauritania, bro.
Listen,
Them
listen.
North Africans, they
If
had
you
nothing to
if
do with over
one of
here.
the things, right, with when you dealing with the how they just started dividing the land up in the borders, right? You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right. If I cut off, my battery dead because that's what I was trying to charge. I was on mute earlier. But when we pay attention to what have they done, right? and what's the miseducation of the things that they have delivered to us. Remember, at one point in time, they told certain prisoners of war, I ain't going to say slaves, prisoners of war, that they could not read. So there they started teaching us in a certain manner that most of us live by today. We live by certain things that attach us to some things that someone has almost, what we want to call, whipped into action or whipped into orderly fashion. You know, that we've been put in an orderly fashion to accept some things normal, right? And sometimes these normals are the misnomers of everything in life, bro. And if our people say you can call whatever you want to be called, right? But say if our people was called something else and they keep calling us something else, right? And then now we're the children of this dilemma. Right, we receiving these things now. Most people don't even get or be blessed with some from their grandmother or their great grandmother to even acknowledge to even, attest to something. To testament. Right? I mean, most of this stuff are coming from hands on. I could take like the fact checkers today, right? They're so-called independent writers that's writing on things that's been allowed to be writing on. These people have put our culture in studies, and which they still don't understand because that's our lower vibration of the mind people are at.
Bro, but the Native Americans still, even if they were conquer heavy like the Cherokee and the Choctaw and all them, they still have remnants of their culture, even their language and stuff like that they can speak. Y'all on here calling English Aboriginal language and stuff like that. But when I go look up the tribes y'all claim, like Choctaw and Cherokee, that's a whole totally different word. They're using totally different words.
You gotta understand, just like right now, we all got different dialects in different cities, right or wrong.
No, we speak English, bro. We got different slang. We speak English.
We speak, but that's when we get back into what we call ebonics, right? They label. I'm in the 90s. I remember ebonics coming out, right? Think about this, right? I didn't hear you if you said something.
Yeah. No, I'm listening.
If you think about ebonics, right? And when they say the words of ebonics is basically in English language, right? It's in English, right? It's written in the English language. They're saying the way that the street knowledge is called ebonics because this is almost native tongue. I could take it to like we call it in the different tribes or gangs.
Yeah.
This is our original ways of being. We weren't all together, but we was all together. You understand that? We knew about each other. It is that they don't know that we knew about each other, and by the misclassifications of us all, now we're picking names that they put in front of us. It's just like we knew a new baby today. Everybody they can go in a book and look at what this name means, why we getting this name, or where it derives from, or how it applies, or it's a cultural thing. Names itself is a cultural thing, right?
Yeah, but it's still in English. Even when we speak in Ebonics, bro.
Because this was the
in
layman
English,
term,
bro.
This is layman term. This is the bastard language. English is bastard language, meaning most of our things, the tools that they use for us to speak this language, it derive from other languages. Meaning this is how we use to communicate with them on a barter system. We was in the barter system at one point in time talking these language. They didn't understand the talk that we was talking in a format. Our language is really an ancient language that can't be written. It only can be expressed.
Yeah, I'm about to look up. Hold on, chalk words. I'm just doing an example. Words in Choctaw language, right? Because we're gonna talk about this, right?
All right. Yo, if I cut off, yo, cause my battery dead, but I'm listening.
No, you good. So words like this: black, right? Lusa, that's Lusa in Choctaw. Eat, Vipa, VPA. However you pronounce it, Vipa. To see, Pisa. Hear, Haklo. Those are not words we use because it's a lot of y'all saying y'all Choctaw.
Is it written in English like we was
these
talking
words
about?
At all.
Is it written in English, right? You reading that in English?
Yeah, I'm reading it in the Roman numerals. I mean, Roman letters that we use, Roman and phonetic letters that we use.
Right, because most of the language that we use is a Phoenician-based dead Latin language.
Yeah, but Hatak is Hatak is Choctaw. Hatak means man, water, Oka. Red, Huma, right? Or Huma. To see, Pisa, right? These are words we don't use amongst us. I have never heard any
Because
black
we look how
person
we've been
use
schooled.
these words.
Look where we've been schooled. They destroyed where we came from as schooling and our way of being by some of the agreements and treaties that have been made. Some of these agreements and treatments been made so we can stay safe, right? But they intrude on the treaties every time. So every time we like, oh, they playing with they playing by the rules or whatever. They implement things along the line, and this is how they intrude every nation. Because they're saying the colonies are unified, and all the rest of them are wild Indians, basically, right? This is
Yeah,
what
but they would have been speaking those languages though. Why am I
we were
looking
speaking of
if
language. We
English?
are normal, but we are normalified of speaking this language because this is what we've
But
been
even the
taught.
remnants of those languages will be amongst our vernacular today, bro. None of that, none
Not,
of those
I
words,
understand where you're
not
coming from.
one is spoken amongst us. You know, as black Americans, Moorish Americans, whatever you want to use for us. None of those are spoken
Well,
today, bro.
it's not because in the George Washington letters, and you can always pull that up, right? In the George Washington letter to the Sultan of Morocco, he said we're going to take off the Moorish people's nation. They made a covenant between themselves to take away this knowledge. That's why they instituted us into the projects and instituted us into the public schooling, right? So they can only teach us that what their curriculum is, and with that curriculum, they deceive the nation.
So how did these same so-called Mongoloid Indians that's in you guys
They came
tribe,
from us.
how did they get
They're
the language and speak it, but y'all not doing it, right? It's like if I go to
we speak it
Cuba.
all the time. It is that we don't know it. If you know any southern type of talk, right? That's really they call it Geechee talk. Like it's almost sound like mumble to certain people, right?
Yeah.
That's our talk. We don't say the words like we say. We call it the white way now, right? We call it speaking in proper English and stuff like that.
And
We
they
didn't
use
talk
certain
like that.
African words in Gullah, like Bukra. Bukra is an African word from the
Well,
Karabali people.
what we got to understand about Africa and how they used it, you got to understand the Louisiana Purchase, right? Within the Louisiana Purchase, it shows a lot of things when they were sold off, right? They sold off these said names. All these names derived from what we call America, Top America, aka a Mexim. It all came from here. We were our ancestors or the or my ancestors, you know what I mean? I would say our ancestors, they taught civilizations. We were the light of the world. We are the light of the world. We taught civilizations in the fact that we're still fighting with ourselves. Either our kin brother or cousin. You know, we fighting within
But
ourselves.
see,
That
but
that's
that's the
the
thing though. Back in the day, I heard Moorish cats talking about certain things, right? But I knew RBG Moorish dudes. It was one Moorish guy I heard talking about this in the early
But
2000s.
I be studying. I try to study and
You
stuff.
know,
I can try to pull up some of this stuff as well. But it's all about continuing studying because when we examine what they call the Library of Alexander and that was like one of the first colleges, the way we know of colleges and their interpretation of what colleges is, that the knowledge was for everybody. We didn't learn one thing. We're more lazier now that we don't know the multiple things. We knew everybody had the job and the tend to knowing how to heal themselves, how to doctor their family, how to govern their family, we're the what with the spiritual form of priest and priestess, right? And we are the I don't like the word religion because religion means to bind back, but we are the source spirit of knowledge, right? We gave knowledge out unwillingly. You could come to my house, learn that type of knowledge we gave out, and that's what we
and
did.
that can be, and I think we even deal with that from a European standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like they were the imperialists. We want to be the imperialists and stuff like that, man. It was a lot of information that was amongst the brothers in Timbuktu, They like if you go there to this day, man, there was a thing. It was a brother from here. He was trying to go decipher and do different things. They wrote in Arabic, but they wrote in their language. I mean, in their language. I forgot what
Yeah,
they called it.
they write it in Greek or
Yeah,
Persian or
but
Arabic.
particular and they call it the Jamu script. That's what it is, a Jami or a Jamu, and they got like thousands and thousands. They say they got over 1 million books, like from Timbuktu all the way down, like in the whole Malian empire, amongst certain families that still keep it, right? And the Tuareg came down there and started burning up libraries and all type of crazy shit or whatever.
Right.
But it's certain knowledge that haven't even got out to these white boys and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They think they
I
know
heard of
everything
what's
about
the
Africa,
language?
man.
It's I just was studying the stuff, and it was in over there what they so-called call Morocco today, which is a language that they speak, but they didn't write it down, and the white people don't even haven't had access to those ancient writings, and it's they did a lot of shuffling around, bro. They did a lot of Las Vegas tricks on us, man.
Yeah, they got a lot. It's a lot of information, bro. I mean, even amongst, because remember, so like when we talk, I hear a lot of people talk about like Freemasonry and everything and spookism and all that stuff, right? They go, oh yeah, this is that, but they got to realize that Freemasonry, it's in its European form with a lot of stuff that became modern, but its origins coming from Kemet, but even deeper within Africa, man. You know what I'm saying? When you look at it, because when we dealt with it, right, we dealt with these systems. These were rites of passage systems.
Peace.
But they were kept, they were kept sacred because
it was kept sacred to us, not to
yeah.
them. But this is where the Bible comes in. Some of our people cast out pearls in front of swine.
Yeah, but that's initiate. And when I said initiate talk, right? This initiate talk because it's like with me, I'm scratched and Paulo. I'm practicing Paulo Mayombe, right? I'm a Tata and Kisi. That means like father of the spirits. So it's taboo for me to tell certain secrets because it's sacred. It's something that we don't talk about except amongst our brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like amongst our brothers and whoever been initiated, because
right, in that form, you could tell right there that they don't call everybody their brother. You get what I'm saying? And to be initiated in something, you going through a trial with them to say if you're worthy. So it's man once again asking if you're worthy to man. We're dismissing the higher power right there, and that's what they did in indoctrinating us. Right? They indoctrinated us so bad that they made us want to be down with certain gangs. You know what I mean? We call them gangs now, but some of these tribes, these gangs that we call gangs, are tribes. And these tribes are various people throughout the land.
But see, that's my thing. Like, even focusing on America or whatever, man, like, it's so much we don't know about motherland or diasporic traditions, like,
because it's been destroyed, bro. A lot of stuff been destroyed. It's being destroyed in front of our face. That's why they were trying to destroy the racist statues and stuff like that. So, because some of the history it goes into ancient history. They thought we was here when they said we was here, but then when they go deeper into the ground, they find ancient stuff before the said natives that were here, right? And if natives was here but just in teepees, and then who are the people that was living in these ancient houses? Like if you go in certain states, all these courthouses and these posts out
you talk about wigwams, right?
Yeah, all these elaborate, yeah. But we had stone houses. We had stone structures looking like what they call the Rome fashion. It's all called Moorish horticulture, right?
But they had those out west too. But see, look, check this out.
We was everywhere.
So I did this thing about I was sharing this guy. He was talking about the science of the hut and on TED Talk, right? And he was saying like with huts in Africa, he said in our village, if it grows in size, the village grows in size with the huts, right? But when it's time for people to move on, like say for instance, it's the land desertification, different things, it shrinks in size and they grow somewhere else.
I apologize again if my phone go off.
Okay.
Because I got the headphones and I got the headphones, you can't charge it.
But he was saying this based on a concept of we're not polluting the land because, yeah, permanent structures is cool, right? White boy love permanent structures or whatever, and permanent structures is cool. You know what I'm saying? But when we think about TPs, we think about huts with different things. These people, you know, they moved according to how nature moves. So if they needed to move somewhere else, right? These dirt huts and dirt miles or whatever, shit can go back to the earth. Same if a person is a hunter gatherer. He's not polluting because everything that he's using is natural with TPs and everything or whatnot.
Well,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
comes. I understand
These white
exactly what you're
boys build it.
saying. They fast forward what we call the industrial era that contributes to what we call pollution today.
Mm-hmm.
They fast track so they can take away from us. They can take away from the land. I say us, I mean from the land itself, because that's where all our powers derive from. We can't survive without cultivating the land, and really we think we survive now by going to the stores, and we have been conditioned to that in that factor, and we don't grow our own. All these things
We grow our
contribute
own
to
food, right?
all of it contribute to them being consent to what the monster is.
And that's the thing in reverse. Like people will be like, "Yo, man, forget the TP, forget the HUD or whatever." But if this white
Nah,
boy
you
shut
gotta
all this
pick, huh?
technology down, right? He shut
Mm-hmm.
all this technology down or whatever. That person that live in that HUD and that TP, they know how to survive off of the land. But us being conditioned to being jacked into this system, this matrix system, right? In which I'm saying I'm not
Peace.
anti-science either, but being jacked in without having the know-how of, you know, rebuilding the
Of
computer or
anything.
whatever, we fucked.
Yeah, because I make a point because I've been studying law really lately, right? And legalese, right? And ignorance of the law is no excuse. Meaning you can do something that you ain't know it wasn't so called illegal in their eyes, and it'll be deemed illegal, even if you ain't had no knowledge of it. And that's back to what things that they recognize that they how you say agreed upon, that saying this is the way. Oh, you need a license to drive the streets. You have to go through these things. Whoa. I have to go through things that you have publicly domain. It's called eminent domain, taking land for public use. And this is how we got these highways and some of these roads that they have now
Yeah.
instituted. We always had roads, right? We always had what they call the dirt roads, whatever. If it was the pavement, we still have roads to get a lot of places. One thing that you had said something about was the slave, when they was taking us from North America. They was taking us from like up top from Connecticut and bringing us down here, and just like in I forget the movie name, brother, but they was shifting us from here around because they was bringing them here. They was bringing a lot of them people here. This is where we come from with the incubator babies and the orphan trains and stuff like that. This will get real nasty when we start talking about stuff like this, because this goes into genetic modifying. Where did these babies come from and why it was so leniency? This is how we can mirror effect look at it by the border right now. How they saying that all these immigrants come on, they want see the original immigrant of the white tees, right? They want all these immigrants. They acting like they don't, but it's still because they mixing us. We are the great mixing bowl, right? And this is how some of our people have fell in love with them, right? Because we don't mix with them so much. We even take their traits, the way we dress right now, our thug mentality. That's them. That's them, right? We took on their personalities and we how you say neglected our honor.
And that doesn't fit us. That's why we're suffering from it so much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Italians, the Irish, and everybody came over here with the thug. I mean, well, shit, the white boy was the thug coming over here in the first place, right? You got to remember.
Well, they
They
came over here by being slaves, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sugarcoat what we did, because as people we did some shit too, right? I don't want to justify it either, because then that I see like I'm being immorally right, because I'm dealing with my standards and my principles. Don't do harm to no one unless you want to get harm done, right? And with these people owe money. This is why the United States right now is talking about $1 trillion debts and stuff. They owe money. The United States itself is not for all of us. We're not a part of that. We have been normally pushed in it to make it seem like we've been part of it, right? My original name from my mother. I say my original name from my mother, but not the name that I gave myself. I gave myself, so I claim myself something than what my mother known could be. Because at the age of 18, right, they say that's when you start pulling the handle in your business, right? If you got any business to handle, and they have minoritized us, meaning minority means babies. They baby mind us, put us in a baby mind a set that we stay being nursed by them. That's why they push the man out the house. And that's why our women now, most of our women, they go to welfare to seek assistance, because now the United States is their baby daddy, or because they'll try to force the baby daddy, right, with child support. So the government is their daddy, their father, and our women is the basic attacker who they're attacking, right? They're attacking the man, but they're attacking our woman more because we are nothing without each other. We're nothing. We can't stand. That's how they've been doing their witch work, right? They witchcraft on us. Their words, they grimoires. They've been doing this because our women are the key. They plentiful the earth, right? We seed the earth. We are the farmers, and they have adduced that to what we call today cities and states and boundaries, because a lot of people be like, yo, they stole the land. But when we all look, even though it's other things probably on the land is still there. The land ain't going nowhere. But they want to pay for it, and all these legalese nonsense that got us in a bound. They bound us to that hurts. That's hurting us, because nobody can live without what providing. Now, how we provide? We get a job, we go to work, right? And then go to work. You get this fictitious money, because even in the Constitution they say gold and silver is money. Anything else ain't money. So they got everybody thinking, even me, as when I was growing up hustling or whatever, thinking I'm getting to the cash. You're getting IOUs. It's people right now that got IOUs in the stash. You heard? These dollar bills, fictitious bills, they IOU.
Well, shit, the dollar bill about to be out of here, because I was just doing some festivals, and
but
they made everybody. They said they couldn't even use dollar bills. They say, look, we gotta doing everything electronic.
Right. So you automatically, not saying you specifically, but we automatically by default is still entwined in the system, right? Because they're gonna put more restrictions around that, or how they classify us and stuff. Because a lot of people, like, they black and black. I guarantee a lot of people don't even really look at their license right now. It doesn't say you black on there. You get what I'm saying? If you pay attention on your birth, if I'm born in 1980, if you pay attention even on your birth certificate, you're not black. So it's kind of it don't even say on my birth certificate, but mine say it doesn't even say if I'm black, white, or anything. They just say on the issuer, which is my mother. So she issued documents to the doctor to say, not me, to the package. I was the package at one time. We were all packages. This at the time, legal lead laws is why they said we don't read, meaning because they hide the law from us, which they're all telling us things like, oh, this is illegal and this is legal, this is practice and procedures, and this is policies. Well, then if you study the UFCs a little bit, because I studied the United States codes, and one of the codes say US 18-1324 said you're lean to you're lean to the United States, meaning they owe us because they are on our land. We put a lien on them. That's why they're in trillions of debt. They never say who we in trillions of debt to. Who the Pacific Party that the United States owed trillions of dollars to. And if they say the Federal Reserve, that'll be a lie, because the Federal Reserve is the issuer of these federal notes. They issue this money out, and they say, oh, every year, or whatever elected treasury, They assign their name to how much money that they're making. Well, I keep saying money, the fiat that they allow in the system. Now they're taking it out. They're taking it out because everybody else in the fucking world don't even want this fucking shit.
Yeah, and I gotta find the information on the origin of the dollar. Like they're talking about, the British got it from China, and China started using it first, over there or whatever. There's already working with paper and everything, but they started using it over there, and they're
mirroring
their kingdoms.
What
Yeah.
if I told you China was originally here? That name China, every continent. If I can correct, right, I would love to show you this stuff, bro. Some of the stuff I have seen too. There's a lot of information. That's why I'm in the form of this studying. And we got to keep studying, because once we stop studying, then we're accepting their limitations of knowledge. You can understand that? We can't accept their stand. Their standards of knowledge is making ignoramuses. And it so improved with the nation itself. If you look at what the United States is, or whoever call themselves the United States, and it's us doing it to ourselves as well, as consenting to a lot of these things that got us in this predicament now, and it was going to keep us in a predicament until we understand we are one, but everybody don't want to be one, and that's all cool too. And that's where it comes in. Everybody has a separate type of tribe they belong to, and we're not all the same. A lot of people like to throw that around. We're the same,
and that's cool, man. It's like a sweater, bro. Like a Coogee sweater. A Coogee sweater, dope as fuck, because every line and every color
it's
in
different.
there, is unique. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's cool as shit. You know what I mean? It's all right to be different, but then if a person that's mentally, I can't even say, because I don't want to demean anybody, but someone that's, I got to then, stupid. If someone's stupid, right? Because you become stupid when you have the lack of, right? That's why I don't like to associate that word black, because black, if you spell it out, it say be lack. Who want to be lack? I don't want to lack in nothing. You get what I'm saying? I was going to make a hashtag of that too, because don't be lacking. Because if we take it to a hood scenario, nobody want to be lacking in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be lacking. You weak right there. Right.
But we got that they taking that dollar away, man. So everything is going digital, and this ain't even, people be like, oh, this is speculation. No, it ain't, bro. Like, I just did 2 or 3 festivals. They say, look, can't use no dollars here. You got to do everything.
Well, the proof in the pudding. That's why people got cash apps right now, right? The proof
been in everything is a percentage taken out of the cash app.
Exactly. That's for them to capitalize off. They gonna they gonna get how we work, right? They say you tax money, then you go to the store and you pay taxes on what you buy. So you triple taxing us on a lot of shit. You get what I'm saying? Because if I already pay taxes, me do my wages, how you taxing me when I go buy something from the store?
Right.
And then
but then they doing that with your card. So if you use your card at a different bank to pull out money or whatever, ATM, that's another $3.
But I'm thinking
you know what I'm saying?
The difference from what it is now for people that using their credit cards and all that to what it got to be is they limiting time on spending what you have acquired. And meaning, say if a person got $1,000 that week, right? 2 weeks right? He gets paid, he's paid his $2,000. They're trying to say, well, some of the theories were, they were saying that the $1,000 you would give a time limit on how to spend it. And if you don't spend it on a certain item that in that spectrum, the money would dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
That's a line of living in the slavery still. That's paying tithes to the king. And from what I know, we don't have no king. But that's how
according to them, they're like, oh yeah, we done with the king. They fought that shit in 1800s.
We still under British rule. That this is where all the maximums come in, these legalese come in, and the laws that a lot of us neglect to understand.
Hey yo, I'm gonna be in the background. I gotta get this rest. I gotta get this car fixed in the morning.
Nah, ain't nobody else on. I gotta at least have my shit charged up too. So yo, good speaking to you, bro. Yo, just study. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna never stop studying either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we people come from different ideologies, but we can still build. You know what I'm saying? We can still learn from each other. I learn from different panels and panels.
Check this out. But how someone How can anyone build if they hit a milestone and they stuck?
Well, that's true, man. And people get to that. Like certain people, they be like, "Look, I'm comfortable in this. This is where I'm at." You know what I'm saying? And I don't even fault them for that. You feel what I'm saying? It's like my boy,
I
right? He
don't,
must.
but guess who do? Well, from what the writings say, the Most High does. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why most of us going through this curse now is because we are. I don't care if you're the goodiest two person in the we are not abiding by the land, the laws of the land. And I ain't talking about United States of America or United States or anything to deal with any said name. I'm talking about the unmentionable, the unnameable one. You know what I mean? The one
Mm-hmm.
that the one that we that's in self at the same time we breathe out.
Oh yeah, you getting deep. You getting deep with it now, bro.
Yeah. We breathe this. We say his name when we breathe, and people looking for a name to attach to it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You can't. He has an unmissable name. But
Well, yeah, that's what they talk about in Taoism, right? Like people are like, oh
right,
yeah, the Chinese don't believe in God. I'm like, no, when you read Taoism, right, they call it the way. I mean, or they even say words like the grand ultimate because this. Now remember, in the West, they put a character to
right,
this
right.
person, but they call it God, and they give it the characteristics or
That's why I
whatever.
like.
You know
That's
what
why
I'm
I say
saying?
cartoonish comic
Yeah,
book stuff.
yeah. But in China, they don't. In Taoism, it's the way. Is they like, look, if you swim downstream, you're not going to go struggle. You follow the way. But if you swim upstream, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
it's
going
a
against it.
yeah. You going against it. You want, but also dead fish go downstream. So this they what our ancestors
Mm-hmm.
did. They left parables and they left allegory for minds to understand self. And these
Yeah.
allegories always gonna hit a mythical and hit a fantasy
Mm-hmm.
land that some people can proceed over to understand. Like, okay, I say the sun, I say the light, I mean knowledge. You get what I'm saying? And they can't
Mm-hmm.
correlate it. They can't correlate that the sun is knowledge or the sun is light, and light
And it's
is
light, right?
knowledge. And these things are in order for a reason because it's a rule, it's laws, and it's like the laws of what they call gravity, but they still can't prove gravity. They make statues of things, meaning idol worship. Even our some of the written laws. It's called statues. Like why
Mm-hmm.
would you want to? Why are you trying to make us live through idolism? That if you saying I broke a statue law, you get what I'm saying?
Well, a lot of now I got a boy, so we both scratched Impalo, right? But he talks about a lot of the comparisons of what we do. So we do, people can call it a form of writing or whatever. We call them like themas, or patipimbas that we draw on the ground. When you draw these on the ground, you send shit out. You know what I'm saying? You push it in. But what's similar to that? The Seals of
Energy,
Solomon. If you know familiar with the Seals of Solomon,
right?
66 books of Solomon, right? So he like, yo, check it out. He said in the Quran, right? You talk about Solomon using the jinn or whatever to help him build
Build the
the
temple.
temples and all that stuff. But that's why I say a lot of the stuff, come out of the motherland or whatever. We dealing with this in particular. Because when I seen it too, on the Seals of Solomon and everything, I'm like, yo, this shit just like Apollo. You know what I'm saying? I
Right,
know
but
where
they
to go.
divide that's somehow that story came after King Solomon and what they call King Solomon because he's
Mhm.
like I agree with you with the language. Some of these names we're not even speaking
But
their
even
right
the name
name.
is it's an allegory within the name to
Yeah,
Solomon. You know what I'm saying?
soul man, so
Right.
and the demon, which I understood that the demon was the lower half of himself, helping
Hmm.
him build the mind, helping him build
Yeah.
his true finite mind, and if people understood allegory, they would understand like, oh, they talking about a physical demon or a spiritual demon. No, they're talking about self, lower self and higher self, and how to escape the worldly things of man.
Hey, Jolanda Zachary said I went pseudo or whatever. I'm a spiritual dude. Like, I mean, we talk our stuff or whatever. I'm just, I'm responding to her. I reserve certain talks with people like I get into the metaphysical and spiritual realm. That's what I do. And then I'm gonna say this too, Jolanda. You know what I'm saying? Because she been agree with me on a lot of stuff. I challenge anybody that thinks that, you know, when you go into these traditions, you know what I'm saying, these spiritual traditions where we dealing with voodoo, we dealing with what they deal with in and even Siberia, most Siberian the shamans. Y'all go sit and y'all look at this shit, because I'm not just practicing this stuff because I'm like, yo, it's a belief and da 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 da. No, I seen some shit, and I ain't even gonna front.
Right, everything, yeah,
Blew my fucking mind.
your journey gonna open that, and that's the
Yeah.
thing for us. Our journey is gonna open, and also the hitches in the road, the hurdles that we come upon in the road that supposed to help us get over certain materialistic or physical callocations that plants us to this earth, because now is we are in a how you say, a web of matrix, a web of multiple universes colliding at the same time. That we dealing with past, present, and future, which is all starts in the now, because we can see the past and we can attend to the future, but now in the present time of now correlates and stems you from where you at, right? And how you see where you at. If you can see you, that I say, if I can see myself, then I can rectify myself. I can correct myself. I can understand or overstand or understand myself, because all three of them comes to a clear picture that you can view. That's why the symbol of the eye is a very unique symbol, right? Because it mirrors the eye mirrors what it sees. It mirror even if you can't see it, it reflects, it refracts, and it helps us navigate. You know what I mean? Because the mind does not see. The mind doesn't have the eye. The eyes is attached to our physical being.
You touch on a very specific thing in these traditions, whether it's Native American, whether it's African. One thing you're talking about is symbolism, and this is how they use symbolism to describe the spiritual aspects. They don't deny the spiritual aspects not being real. They use what they can to describe this otherness or whatever. Or
but their whole thing is blasphemy against the Most High. Their whole thing is blasphemy against the Most High, right? Because they want to invert anything that they deem worthy, because they know the worthiness only stands in honor. Only worthiness standing in honor. Even if a person is wrong, if he's standing in his honor, he's worthy. You know, and it goes. We didn't let these people hold us like the Levi genes. You ever seen the symbol of the Levi gene?
You said you said about the Levi. You know about the tribe of Levi.
Yeah, you know the genes though itself, and we can go into that as well. But the symbol of the Levi genes is tearing the genes apart.
Okay.
This is what they were doing. They tearing the Most High apart by limb, arm, leg, arm, head, all these things correlate with itself, because it divides a guidance, and that's what we've been neglecting, how our young ones don't see the guidance. They don't. If they see the guidance, you know, they're getting initiated. You get what I'm saying? They're getting a doctorate, they're getting a PhD in something, right? Meaning this paper says you are adequate to learn or know something, and people use the word, they use that word black. You see my name, right? It said he not nice, right? Nice means foolishness. So why would I want to be anything foolish? You know what I mean? I don't want to. Why would I associate, with foolishness? Even though as we grow, or as we look back to the past, I committed a lot of foolishness, But
we
want to
all
stay
did,
in that
man.
state. But who
I'm
in
a
that
personal
state of mind?
I believe, man. With me, I always say, black men, we need rites of passage programs, bro. Oh, he out of here. I'm gonna respond before I go, man. No, Noble, you said something. You said they sold Pablo Mayombe to me, bro. So they didn't sell it to me, right? Nothing's free in this world. So within our tradition, you have to acquire certain things. Those things cost money. So we got to acquire them. I know exactly where my money went to acquire it, man. But it was, when I came out of that, man, it was something bigger than just being like, oh, yeah, I'm a part of this African tradition or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a spiritual thing, man. Shit happened, bro. It was a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? We bonded. One of the things, they tell you in there to be a good brother, be a good friend, be a good son. You know what I'm saying? And we got to live up to that. We can't be no pussy ass niggas and stuff. If I could say that on the show or whatever without getting flagged. That's why we don't initiate certain, we call them waddy waddies and all that. We don't fuck with those people.
You done, you finish.
Go ahead. What you say, Chief?
You done, you finish.
Oh, hold on. I ain't, if I could debunk you still though, bro. But I'm good.
Okay, man. Well, have a good night, man. We're gonna catch you in the morning for the morning show.
All right, I'm out of here. Peace.
Man, you guys, I'm gonna leave you guys with a song. We'll get up out of here. Hold on a second.
Freestyle. What the fuck you need? Yo, I inhale a weed. Yeah, what they telling me? What they telling me? What they what that fella need? What that heifer need? Can't get caught with these. What are those felonies? Look, trying to keep the hood straight with they felonies. Look, when I made it back safe, I just fell on knees. Thank the Lord for the hustle that just fell on me. In these streets, I'm trying my hardest not to felony. Keep a popper and some paper for my bell on me. If I have to pop, I pray my blick don't fell on me. Ain't gon' tell me when they coming, they gon' bell on me. Every time them hoes get caught, they gon' tell on me. There's a lot of people out here wishing hell on me. Niggas ratting law enforcement got they trail on me. Cause they know that I got something that's for sale on me. Nothing heavy, private stock, and some mellow weed. Yeah, mellow weed. Car, mellow weed. Make you say ooh la la when you inhale a weed. You can tell I keep that Zod cause the smell on me. Probably why these pretty bitches wanna smell on me. I don't sweat up seeds, I just let her be. I might call her something that start with the letter B. I just let her see, you'll never be. Just be all that you can be, never me. I can sell a key, I can sell a pea. Make her think it's lemonade, I can sell a pea. Got a big ol' ass shaking like it's Jello sleeve. Every time they see me with her, I smell jealousy. Built like Meg Thee Stallion, but she got some better knees. Got her gossiping and looking for some better tea. Find you something else to talk about instead of me. I'm just trying to find a plug with some better fees. I'm just trying to hit a plug with some cheddar cheese. Catch me whipping up another, I got recipes. I be whipping up that butter like a yellow tea. Catch me cooking like my mother in a yellow tea. I got stripes like a zebra in a referee. I gave everybody a slice, save the rest for me. I got 40 dead homies, may they rest in peace. I'm still praying for their families, may they rest in peace. I can't give you everything, this is just a piece. There's a big storm brewing, this is just a peek. 10,000 new followers, it's been just a week. She been fucking everything, she's just a freak. I ain't had to say a thing, open sesame. Something strange for some change, get that neck to me. I ain't had to pay a thing, got the neck for free. Pussy fat, fuzzy man, like a nectarine. When she giving up that neck, I'ma name her nectarine. In my phone, under neck, get that nectarine. I proposed to the neck, made that neck a queen. I got married to the neck, gave that neck a ring. If that neck disrespect, get that neck a ring. Where you at? Bring that check and that neck to me. Where's destiny? That's my destiny. If I had an eye on my knee, bet my legacy. Legacy, get it, legacy. If I had an eye on my knee, bet my legacy. Legacy, yep, legacy. Ask them what my real name, they say Lester C. Yep, Lester C. Jones. Yep, Lester C. I done seen more than most Nas, Lester C.